Do you remember the Disney Channel movie Life is Rough?
I've never seen that.
With Corey,
I've never seen that whatsoever. Life is Rough?
yeah, the dog movie. It was the dude from That's So Raven. He played the little brother.
I don't know. Corey?
Corey, yeah.
So that guy? Yeah, I have never seen a movie with that kid.
All right, what's another one? Let's just go off the top. You said it. Air Bud.
No. It's this easy, man. Who let the dogs out?
Yeah, C Spot Run.
Oh.
Remember that one?
No.
David Arquette.
Yeah, I'm not watching that. What's the other?
My Dog Skip.
No. Hold on. What's the one with Owen Wilson?
Owen. Oh.
Yeah.
Marley and Me.
Marley and Me. Let's get real. That's what this should have been.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been more committed.
You'd have been devastated because you know what I love?
Marley and Me is the saddest shit ever.
You should honestly go into it understanding you're going to cry at the end. And it's okay. It's okay.
Is it?
Would you call John Wick a dog movie?
Oh, yeah. First one?
Yeah, first one.
Actually, I mean, the dog is in each movie.
There you go. We have plenty of dog movies to be able to go off of. What I love is that none of those dog movies that we're mentioning are as bad as this episode that we have here. Because I also want to say one thing here before we get started. The episode's called Krypto. Why the fuck is it called Krypto?
It's funny because as I've watched this show, as everyone knows, probably a few times now, all the way through. And each time I've come back to this episode, I have that exact question.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Krypto. Dang, I barely remember this episode. Let's watch it. And then I get into it and I'm like, why?
What are we doing?
Why is that Krypto?
Oh, wait. It's not Krypto. Spoiler.
Oh.
Episode's over. Everyone can turn it off.
Yeah, might as well call this Lassie.
I was going to call it Airbud.
Old Yeller.
Airbud Kryptonite Edition.
All right.
And also, if that dog was doing what they said, should be dead. That dog should be dead.
You know, I think we might have to side with John on this one because
Put it down?
yeah. We saw what one did to John. And we will talk about it later. But
Yeah, don't spoil what happens to poor old John. Because I can't wait to talk about that scene. Jesus, this episode is overdone. Also,
Martha.
Is the Talon that hard? Do you lose track of time?
The latte machine.
Is that latte machine just that bad?
It's like she's forgetting all of life and just knowing coffee now. Just knows Talon, coffee, and trying to avoid Lana whenever she comes and talks to her.
That's obviously impossible because Lana is always watching you, Joseph. She's always watching.
She's on the rail, the guardrail. What's going on down there?
She looks over like everyone's peasants. God.
It wasn't like this when I was here.
Look at this. She does act like Isabel. More tie-ins.
No. The thing we really need to talk about is that she's not doing anything with her life right now, right?
I don't know what Lana is.
Because
how could she afford that place? Are they even making her pay any rent? What does she do?
That's why I had that question a few episodes ago. Isn't she still like a part owner?
No.
Doesn't she have some stake into this place still?
So she's still able to make money from it?
I don't think it's a matter of money. I think it's just like she has the ability to stay in. Wait, no, she asked permission from Lex. But still comes back to the question.
She said, can I stay there? And Lex said, sure. I don't think there was any type of agreement on how long. And the other side of this is there's no way Lex still has that in the contract for her to get some when obviously she's just doing hand stuff with Jason. Lex isn't going to be happy about that. No way in hell. Also,
she's doing nothing with her life right now.
The Jason stuff is pretty interesting.
No, it's more interesting now, I feel, because he's getting involved.
And you and I have been also talking a lot of smack about Lana this season. I hate it and love it at the same time. I didn't realize that somebody also wanted to outdo them on who can be dumber. And that person's name is Lex Luthor. Yeah. I am in total shock. I won't give it away, but I'm disgusted. I am absolutely disgusted. I don't know how many times we have to do this. At this point, whatever happens to Lex, he deserves.
Dude.
Without giving anything away.
Lex is doing weird things, and it's borderline, dumb. Lana is practically a deadbeat. She was doing things like research, trying to, be in a relationship, mentor Martha on the latte machine.
Crying while unbuttoning her shirt. Lighting candles. Let's not forget the candles.
Yeah, she was doing communion. She got religious after the Paris tomb thing.
Okay, I'll take it off.
Oh, Isabel sent me. I gotta get the demon out. Oh, be gone, demon. Be gone. Jason, you want me to do this for you?
I mean, I'll do it. You said you'll leave it if I don't put out, right?
The shirt's just like drenched in tears. It's like, okay, let's stop.
I'm gonna be going, all right, keep it going.
Wait, Lana.
Wait.
Don't stop.
I'm going to take a seat. We have also maybe some underlying racism that's a part of the show.
There's always been racism in this town. Let's not just cut corners or sugarcoat it.
It's weird that animals also have to show it, though, in Smallville.
Oh, yeah.
We couldn't get anything else.
No.
We had to get...
Yeah, where's why we have to get the most aggressive dog or known to be aggressive dog known to man? Like, we couldn't get like a Chihuahua. Imagine if there was a Chihuahua in there who is just so strong. That would have been amazing.
And Chihuahuas were big at this time, so that would have made perfect sense. Plus, how cool would it have been if you saw some, or if it even had like super speed. If it was
all right,
just
now we're getting
Chihuahua.
Really racist.
What do you mean? Why
Speedy Gonzalez, Chihuahua.
That's.
I guess you know what you did there.
I guess there's a tie-in.
But no, I agree because honestly, I think just small dogs are definitely a very popular thing. Imagine if we saw a Schnauzer, like coming into this first scene we go into, and it's just like, oh, cute little dog. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you don't want to touch that dog. And then he rips open the safe or something. He's super strong. Dude.
No. He rips apart your throat and puts you in a coma.
Oh, man. I thought we were done with the coma days.
No way. We have to always bring them back because there has to be a tally mark on the board for this season for another coma. Because the coma doesn't even make sense.
It does not. No, it does not.
This whole episode doesn't make sense. What am I supposed to do with this?
Half the time they use the coma reason, it never makes sense.
Now I got Air Bud, though. I don't understand how you can have a basketball career and then be experimented on by LuthorCorp because you were such a superstar. That then you were somehow released into the wild, given to these trainers. Oh, this is Air Bud. Did you want me to touch on that
this more? Is like this. You're tying it in. This is like Air Bud, like a potential spinoff.
Yeah,
of one of them.
This is exactly what occurred. Where from the very first one,
we need that dog at LuthorCorp.
The clown beat him, so that's how he became tough. He then found the boy, where he became the basketball star. That's when it became too old. Boy had to go to college. Parents didn't want to take care of him, so somehow the dog was just left. The dog was then picked up by LuthorCorp. Ooh, maybe they actually offered the family money in order to buy the dog from them.
It's like they're scouting dogs.
Exactly. This one's going to be special. I bet it could take it. So then they pay the family, take the dog, experiment on the dog. Dog gets out, and now Clark Kent has its dog. So, Air Bud, maybe he can teach Clark how to make a jump shot. Oh!
Damn!
Shots!
Honestly, no complaints with Clark this episode.
Yeah. No, not really.
And even Lois.
Oh.
Except the first part.
No. Good call, actually. I put in my notes here that Clark seemed sober this entire time, where everybody else seemed a little high and trying to pull fast ones on him. He goes, wait a minute.
Wait. I haven't smoked in like a week.
Yeah, my guy's been out here.
Is this what y'all normally do around
here? You guys trying to trick me? It's not working today.
Yeah, we can blame, some type of mental thing with Lois at least, because allergies, maybe it's really affecting her cranium.
Hey, you're clogged. So you're not really getting the oxygen to be able to think straight. You're easily having the sniffles. Because I got to say this. Before we get into the episode and everyone's like, oh my God, it's a long beginning. You know what? Shut up. I want to say with Lois, she is the most conflicting character to me. Every time I go, I like you. Next scene, I don't like you. Next scene, okay, I can deal with you.
I'll get behind you on that.
Next scene, I don't like you. It's weird that it's such a back and forth with this character versus others. I'm usually such an extreme on either side. This one, Lois is a pickle to me.
I agree. And I think, honestly, I feel like we've gone on long enough. You know, it's another day, another week. Somebody Save Me podcast. Back again. Two nerdy idiots as your hosts. We're going to really get into Krypto here. Episode 14. Season 4. Life is rough. Bark, bark. Rough, rough. And as you know, this is Smallville, one of the greatest DC comic shows of all time. We're here to review it. And thank you again for listening. You know, we're coming off strong last week.
Nope.
With special guests.
Nope.
Week before that was a heartbreak.
I can't wait to touch on that, because also with last week, we didn't get to touch on that as much as we should. Nobody cares about Alicia Joseph.
Dude.
Let's get into it. But yeah, we'll point it out later on. Nobody cares. Just want to let you know.
It's absolutely unreal.
It's unreal.
It breaks my heart, bro. Because I told you, that's why I was so depressed when we started that episode. I was so hyped, but then I realized after watching both, I have it, and it's just going to be ripped away from me.
and never talked about.
And it's like they ripped my heart out, like cut it in half, spit on it, and then like fed it to the dog or something. That's what they did.
You thought it was a Walk to Remember storyline.
It's a Walk to Forget.
Exactly. Because nobody is going to talk about her ever again. Not even Clark.
You know... Does Chloe, you know, obviously at some point, you know, Chloe has to at some point reveal that she knows about Clark, right? And it's like...
Nope.
Is she going to say how?
She won't do it. No, she'll never say how. She'll just say that that she was able to see it. Because why would you want to spit on Alicia's grave? Come on, that's not something that she would do even. Alicia's already dead. There's no reason to...
But she doesn't know about the promise.
Doesn't matter what the promise is. Exactly, though. That's still something she doesn't want to even risk.
Hey, that poll's going strong. I put the question if Alicia was in the right to reveal that secret. I put, yes, it helped Clark. And then I put, no, she broke the promise.
Yeah, what's winning?
I think it's the yes.
You think it's the yes?
Well, I'll check on it.
We were supposed to get into this episode already.
You're right.
Now you're just wanting to talk about Alicia. This is your problem.
Dude, she's my wife.
Nobody wants to talk about her.
It's my
only
wife.
You.
She's my wife. She's my wife. She's my wife. Okay? But yes, he's right. We just got to get this over with. We're going into Krypto.
She was 2 weeks ago. Get over it.
I'll talk about it from a month from now.
Sounding like the Kents over here. Jesus.
Never forget. Hold a grudge. So, let's get into it. Somebody Save Me podcast. We're starting now. Krypto!
All right, so I might as well even say with Krypto, because with the episode, Krypto's first appearance is Adventure Comics 210.
Superboy, isn't it?
Yes, and he was obviously a dog that was thrown into space as an experiment by Jor-El, where then his ship
was to test the spaceship, right?
Yes. To make sure that Kryptonians were able to fly into space safely, you always got to test it on the animals first.
It's like they did with the monkeys.
Yes. Except we do it with dogs. But once we send the dogs into space, obviously Krypto's ship then gets hit, where it then knocks it off course. Superboy is already on Earth. That's when Krypto's ship makes its way eventually crashing down on Earth, where then he's able to find him. And as you know, Krypto is a Kryptonian dog, which is why he has his own powers. With the very first issue that he appears in, the reason why I had to bring it up already is because it's Superboy and it's Krypto carrying a safe. And it's Superboy pulling the safe away from him.
Oh.
So that is why I bring it up, because with this opening scene, we have two brothers who are going into a convenience store.
Rob a safe.
Where we have something very similar happen.
And it's weird. Smallville Coop or Co-op? I didn't understand that.
I thought this was a chicken house. When it said Smallville Coop, I really thought, okay, are they robbing a chicken store? This doesn't seem like it would have a lot of money.
I'd go up to there thinking it's Thanksgiving with that little cornucopia.
Yeah, or even a bar. Look, it says open on the side as if it's some type of restaurant.
Is this that red one? That one that Clark would go to? Dang,
it was called the Coop?
No,
it was the Wild Coyote.
Wild Coyote, that's what it was.
Yeah, don't ever insult the Wild Coyote. We can walk in.
We had good dates there.
Sleeveless.
That's right. Yeah. So, yeah, we go to the Smallville Coop or Co-op, whatever. We got like an armored truck pulling up. Yes, the two brothers.
Zack and Cody.
Yeah, honestly, is that their names? Because
no, it's Zack and Josh.
Zack and Josh Greenfield.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Greenfield brothers.
The Greenfield brothers, yeah. And so, yeah, they're opening up. No, it's the guy in the store, convenience store. He's opening up a safe. So obviously, we're thinking, oh, maybe a robbery here at this point. And he's putting away money. Got envelopes and stacks of money in there too. I don't know.
Why does this place have so much money? Why does this little coop have this much cash when it's a tiny ass convenience store?
Is that cash though? It looks like just documents. Like maybe he keeps like the title or stuff.
Those look like railroad bonds.
He's got bonds in there?
He's got bonds in there.
Certified bonds, dude? Barry bonds, dude.
All I know is why you keep it in the safe if it's not important.
Yeah, it's either some legal documents or it's money.
Drugs.
Oh, a front?
Yeah.
Heroin?
Okay, there's no way this place is that busy.
I mean, it has malts.
Why are we choosing this place to rob?
Maybe because it's shitty?
Is that why?
Like a low-key, really cool place?
Because it's in the middle of nowhere? That guy probably had $20 that he's putting in the safe.
Oh, man, $150 for the day. We're doing good.
Yeah, thank God Joe came and bought some fruit. Otherwise, I would have been broke.
You mean Joe from, like Luis? Joe and Luis?
I'm not talking about that.
Oh. So he's been holding on to money since, like, the 1960s?
Okay, those are definitely railroad bonds.
And so the door opens to the convenience store, and the clerk, is like, okay, that was weird. I heard it. And then all of a sudden, he looks to his left, and he sees that there are two dogs just chilling there, looking all cute. One Rottweiler, one Golden Retriever. And all of a sudden,
adorable.
Yeah, all of a sudden, the Rottweiler goes up on the counter, starts barking at him, mad aggressive. The other one, the Airbud, goes over to the safe, literally bites the handle, and pulls off the door of the safe. No big deal.
While the Rottweiler is still barking at the owner, obviously he is the one that keeps lookout. As the other one then runs off with the bag of money, we then have the owner who pulls out a shotgun because he's going to blow some dogs' heads off.
Dude, honestly, I'd shoot that Rottweiler too.
That Rottweiler then says, hell no, bites the gun.
And bends it, like crushes it.
That owner then says, oh no. He starts running away. The dog then snaps the shotgun in half.
Yeah.
He says, gotta go into my storage unit behind a gigantic metal door.
Yeah, and then it actually...
turns into a horror movie? Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on here? Because the dude is terrified. I would be shitting my pants, to be honest. And then all of a sudden, this big red door is being broken open by the Rottweiler.
It's a big steel red door.
Yeah, dude. And we have bounty everywhere. All the product placement going on. I see you, Smallville.
And then you have his nose sticking out the door going...
Here's Johnny. Here's Puppy.
Where's Johnny?
And then he knocks it down. The Rottweiler goes in, attacks the clerk.
Eats the man alive.
I'm pretty sure he mauled his face up because there's blood splattered all over the boxes.
And now we have one of the brothers, Zack, who then blows the dog whistle, where then the dogs start running out. And now the other brother's standing there going, thank God. They call that black Rottweiler Hercules.
Yeah, his name's Hercules. And then Zack is like, what happened in there? Because he sees all this blood on his hand from the dog's mouth.
Just gotta pause it real quick. Why don't they call him Ace?
Oh, that's a good point. Well, Ace is a Doberman, is he not?
Doesn't matter.
Or Great Dane.
Krypto's an entirely different dog than damn Airbud here.
That's true. Well, the name they have for Airbud is very stupid.
Yeah, I mean, but at least the black Rottweiler fits a little bit more.
Hercules wasn't that aggressive.
What are you talking about? He just killed a man. He's covered in blood.
No, I mean like Greek mythology.
Oh. Well, which one are we talking about?
Like God of War, like Hercules? Or are we talking like Disney Hercules?
What are we talking? Because Disney Hercules, I mean, he still had problems.
A little, but he wasn't aggressive.
Oh, he was aggressive.
He was a little dumb.
Yeah, but how could you not be whenever you have
But he got Meg.
Megara is easily one of the best.
But, yeah, so the Zack's kind of freaked out. He's like, what the hell happened in there? The other one, Josh, is like, who gives a shit? Get the dogs, load them up. And they got them in special cages in that truck. It looks like probably to maybe seal off their powers and such, I assume.
I don't know, Joseph. They're never explained.
Yeah, it like you just see green buttons, but you see like glowing blue lights in the cage, so it doesn't make sense.
Wait, where's Einstein?
That's
whistle for me.
Einstein, bro? Are you kidding me?
That's what Airbud's name is. It's Einstein.
You give the Rottweiler Hercules, and we're gonna call Airbud, who looks like the cutest dog ever, Einstein.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
That's so stupid.
Why is that so stupid? It just means that dog is obviously smarter than the Rottweiler. That's what they're wanting to insinuate with us.
So all brain, no brawn type thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, the muscle in the brains. Pinky in the brain.
Boom. And now that Rottweiler is the killer, as we saw, while Airbud is just the thief who seems like it's actually a good dog.
Yeah, he's trying to better his life, you know? He lived this life of crime, and he's trying to get away.
And you know who tries to ruin that life?
Lois Lane.
Lois Lane.
Our little Lo.
Here's Lo in the next scene driving down the highway.
Driving down the main road, we assume. She's calling Chloe like, hey, it's Lo, leaving a message. But I realize my mail's still at your place, Chloe. Can you drop it off in the morning? I'll be at the Kemp farm. Okay, bye.
Okay, so...
Because she's kicked out of the dorm. She can't go to the school anymore because she's an idiot.
I have a question. Do you think this is kind of mean?
What do you mean?
All right, so... I get it, and I'm not saying Chloe dies, so anyone that tries to come at me, whatever. But isn't this a little mean that Lois really does call Chloe? It's like, hey, heading over the Kents. All my stuff's packed. Can't wait to stay in Clark's room. I'm going to be able to stay with the Kents, not with you. Oh, my mail is going to be sent to your place. Can you come over? I'll be in Clark's shirt if you need me.
Oh, no, his jersey, the same one she wore.
All I'm saying is, isn't this a little, I don't know, kind of being a dick?
I can see your point.
Yeah.
I can see it, but, hey, Gabe the Critter.
And that's my only reason.
Gabe the Critter. We don't want Gabe Sullivan around here, all right?
Chloe is like, you don't want to come here.
Lois, you got money? Lois, you got money too?
Lois, get out.
Chloe stopped giving me money like a month ago.
Lois, shut the door. You need to leave.
Get out! Dude, Gabe the Critter, dude. He's down bad, bro. Who knows? I don't think he's got a job yet.
He has not gotten a job.
No.
Chloe said in previous episode that he still does not have a job.
Yeah, he's probably still applying at LuthorCorp.
Why won't they return my call?
Oh, a new opening. Dang it, I can't get it, man. Chloe, get some food.
Why does it keep saying undeliverable?
So yeah, Lois ends her message and she's gets distracted by putting the phone down. Actually, we obviously assume this is the dog. She hits the dog. She hits Einstein.
She completely hits this.
You hear the whimper, and then she's like, holy shit, what have I done? She looks back, she stops, she goes and sees it's obviously a dog. Cutest dog ever. I'd be so sad, honestly.
Oh my god, are you the star Airbud?
Dude, I saw you play last week.
Did I end your career? Oh my god.
No, career ender. I had money on you, man. But she actually picks up the dog, and we assume she's going to take him back.
And she says, okay, you're going to be fine. I know you're going to be fine. Everyone I've ever hit was all right.
Ooh. Let's talk about 3 weeks ago.
Wait. So... And also...
Oh, I'm sorry, that was last week, right?
Well, not even last week. Remember when she hit the football star when he looked at the mirror and he found that he was ugly? She hit him with the car, too. Isn't he in a coma?
Wait.
I don't think that guy ever healed, right? Because she was also on the phone talking about, damn, met you. And then she's like, the guy just jumped out in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, that guy didn't end up okay. She is a damn liar. Lois doesn't pay attention when she's driving because she seems to always be on a cell phone.
Well, last week was unrelated because truly, that guy was okay after he hit her. Or she hit him. But yeah, that one you just mentioned... He wasn't technically all right.
He wasn't all right. Sure, he may have jumped out in front of you, but he wasn't okay.
All right, question for you. Did you by chance recognize the guy who plays Josh?
No.
Because it was bugging me the entire episode. I was watching, I was like, where have I seen this guy? So, first off, his name is very weird. The guy playing Josh, one of the brothers, his name is Diego Klattenhoff.
Klattenhoff? That's actually kind of a sweet name.
It's kind of crazy, yeah. But
Sir Klattenhoff!
He's actually well known. He's starred, I think, in almost every episode of The Blacklist. You know The Blacklist? With,
it's actually a big
James
show.
Spader? Yeah. So he's in like literally all of it, I think. 212 episodes. So if you know Donald Wrestler on The Blacklist, that's Diego Klattenhoff. But if you've seen Mean Girls, and if you know Shane Omen.
What? He's Shane Omen?
Oh, I hate those. Coach makes me eat those whenever I want to move up a weight class.
Oh, they make you bloated.
Oh, they make you gain weight like crazy. That's him, dude!
Wow.
Yeah, it was bugging me, bro. Because actually, this is around the same time. Like, I think it was probably within months of each other that they filmed it.
All right, so now I'm actually rooting for this guy.
Josh, the worst brother. The worst of the two brothers.
So now I'm hoping that he's able to get away. Because obviously he had to change his name after the whole Regina George debacle. They probably ended up blaming him for pushing her in front of the school bus.
Yeah.
Katie didn't do it.
Caddy Heron. So, but yeah, we go to the Kent farm now. We're at the house, and Clark, of course, on the couch because guess what? Lois took the bed.
Hey, Joseph, I have a real big problem here. So, John either wakes up at 3 a.m. to bang Martha every night, or somehow, with the noises that they hear in the house, he's able to hear and not Superman, who is 10 feet to the right.
I'm thinking, very thin walls or something. Like,
what is
I don't know what's up with John. But, I've been saying this, though, that he wakes up ass early, dude.
Yeah, to do what?
Rub one out real quick, and then...
That's exactly...
And then maybe go to sleep again or do some chores. I don't know.
He doesn't do any chores. We find that out, too.
We'll find that out, yeah. But
we actually find that out now.
We find out that they wake up, and Clark's actually super excited to see what the noise is. He sees it's a dog just tore through the fridge and is just eating all their food. Now, the Kents are really poor because the food is all gone.
I was going to say, I'm going to get a little messed up here.
Yes.
Do you think that the Kents couldn't get Clark a dog and that's why he's so excited because they were afraid that he would kill it? He would just squeeze it too tight or something?
Oh, it'd be like a Of Mice and Men situation for sure.
Yeah.
Like Lenny, like he's just too big. He doesn't know what is, too aggressive or not.
Yeah.
So as a kid, I wouldn't get him a pet. Fuck no. Hell no, dude. I wouldn't even give him a fish.
Or maybe they did get him a pet and they don't talk about it.
Oh yeah, your turtle ran away. Your turtle ran away, Clark. Sorry.
There's an outline under his bed of a turtle's body.
Yeah, the turtle ran away, believe it or not. We couldn't catch him.
But I actually thought this was kind of adorable because if you're Clark, you're finally able to have a dog where I was like, okay, come on, let him keep it.
Dude, it's awesome. And of course, as dog owners, we love it. He's obviously super excited. He's like, he doesn't not even mad. He's like, dude, dog, sweet.
You know who hates dogs though?
John. Yeah.
Such a great guy.
Maybe he killed the dog. Clark, I don't want you to have a dog, so I'm going to kill it.
Clark, you killed that dog. I killed that dog because of you.
Yeah. Remember how you loved it a lot? Well, guess what? you won't love anything like that ever again. Except for me and Lana.
Well, no, never Lana. Even though they seem to be pushing her onto him. Nobody else matters, because you know who still doesn't exist? Alicia.
Okay, dude, don't rub it in, bro. But yeah, Lois walks in and sees like, oh, hey, I didn't know y'all'd be up. I'm sorry.
How did you get out? And she sees that the dog that she chained up inside of the barn was then able to get inside.
Yeah, because they're not aware the dog's super strong.
Now John and Clark both look at her. She's like, oh, what? I accidentally hit him. And maybe he had to bring him home. But I swear that he was just chained up in the barn. They all then look at her once again, and now they're walking to the barn.
Yeah, we're all dressed up, and we see the post that she tied him to. He's like, I chained him right there. And the dog clearly snapped it.
What I love is that Lois said, that's bad wood. I'm not paying.
Okay, that's just bad wood.
That's not me. I didn't do that.
There's no way. Yeah, like, you can't blame me for that. That's bad.
How old is this barn, guys?
Yeah, like, Lois, really?
That's not my fault.
Yeah. I mean, thinking, like, obviously a dog's probably normal. It's like, okay, there's no way. Like, it had to... Honestly, I'd probably think, like, okay, the post had to have been weak or
John's
something.
really sitting there, though, going, what the fuck? Clark, you're going to have to fix this.
Yeah, he's already thinking, like, all right, Clark, you got chores starting stats.
I was going to say, how could I get him to fix this with her around?
Yeah. Lois, can you leave? But, yeah, they're just like, so where did you find him? I was like, well, actually, I kind of hit him. And they're like, what? With your car? It's like, no, idiot, with my fist. I love their banter. It's
what
great.
if she really did, though? Wake up.
I hit him twice. One with the
up?
car and one to wake him up. But yeah, no, he just brought him here. He seemed fine. And then John, of course, is like, normal thing. We need to make some flyers because he's got a collar. I'm sure somebody's missing him. Obviously, someone owns him. And she's like, yeah, sure. And Lois is sneezing a lot because allergies. And Clark's like, you know what? It might be fun to have the dog around.
Burn. And now he's smiling at Lois. Lois is now not smiling at him. But you know what? Maybe if we can't find out who the owner is, Dad, we could keep him. Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, why don't we first find out if he belongs to anyone, Clark? But he's kind of grinning a bit. He's like, all right, don't get too excited.
Don't get too attached. I'm going to bed. We should all go to sleep. You know what, Dad? I think I'm going to stay up and I'm going to do some chores. It's 3 o'clock, son. Dad, since Lois is staying here, I can't have her be looking outside the window. I gotta get the chores done quick, because you have me doing everything on the barn.
He's like...
It's not normal stuff. Otherwise, he could do it without Lois caring.
It's true. No, but what I was going to say was that, this is convincing me that Superman does not need sleep. I think it's a matter of pleasure at that point. Just sleep.
So how was he not able to hear the dog in the fridge and John was?
I don't know. Maybe he sleeps so hard because he's superhuman.
Is that what we're going to go with?
Yeah, it's super deep Kryptonian sleep.
He was in his deep sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Dude, come on.
Horrible theory.
But yeah, so John's like, all right, well, good point. Why don't you go start on that then? I'll see you later.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go bang your mom.
Fix that post. Fix that post. I'll be upstairs, getting some shut eye. But since you're gonna do everything, I think I'm gonna sleep in till about 9. Thanks a lot, Clark.
But yeah, Clark does say that, at least I don't have to hide anything from you. He's really excited about having the dog. But pull up in the red buggy. We got the Chloe mobile back. Next morning,
beep, beep.
Chloe's here. Hey, Lois had her mail forwarded to my apartment. Is she around? Because obviously, and then the puppy comes out, and Chloe's just so excited. We don't know his name. We just found him. And it's a fun fact. I'll give you another fun fact here.
You got another one here?
Yeah.
I love fun facts from you.
So then Chloe's makes the comment that, oh, Lois, she's bringing in stray dogs now. First episode in Crusade. What did she say? I'm a sucker for naked guys and stray dogs.
So
she had the naked guy, and now we have the stray dog.
Oh, Diane!
Yeah, dude.
God, I love it. God, I fucking hate this shit.
Dude, was that a better fun fact, dude?
Yeah.
Shade Omen or naked guys and stray dogs?
I mean, this episode.
Well, Chloe asks how the new tenant is. And Clark's like, well, she re-recorded our answering machine. She used all the hot water, and she took over my bedroom. So it's been a great time.
What was the answering machine now?
Hey, you've reached the Lois residence. I'm currently here in Clark Kent's room. So if you need to leave a message, one of us will return a call back. Thanks.
Just got out of the shower with Clark Kent. Leave us a message.
Hey! Yeah,
Why?
Lois is being a piece of shit.
Who does that?
Also, how are the Kents allowing that? Like the mom and dad?
I think they just like that Clark is around a normal girl not named Alicia. So they're just gonna
Why are you doing this to me?
What? I'm answering your question.
Why keep bringing her up, dude?
I wasn't allowed.
You're shitting on me.
Listen,
shitting on me.
We had the damn guest last week, so I wasn't able to bring it up as much. Plus, this is kind of tying into it, which is why I'm mentioning this. It all fits. Don't worry, I'll keep it going.
I hate you.
Because as they are talking, she then says, "How is the new tenant?" Yes, mentions all the things.
She asks then, after Clark mentions all or talks about all that, "How are you?" And he's just like, I don't know. I'm just kind of hard. It's just kind of hard to be myself around her. And Chloe knows what he means, you know?
Yeah, but now you got this guy. And, you know, you can be yourself around him, right?
And I'm always around too, Clark.
And now Clark is...
Chloe, stop doing this.
Okay, but here's what I was going to ask you, and I was going to pause it here as well. This is where it's going to run kind of in trouble for her. This makes it seem like you're interested in Clark now, Chloe. It's not even you're trying to find a secret. This is like what if sex eyes. He thinks you're trying to have sex with him right now.
What if he's being misled right now? Like,
yeah,
Clark is just over here.
I'm always here for you.
Wait, didn't we call this off?
Wait, are you gonna wear my jersey again?
Are you under that Gatorade again?
Will you remember?
Yeah, hand stuff, right?
But yeah, so him
little awkward moment because like he just stares at her. Yeah. He's like, I'm going to go see if I can find her. And she's like, all right. So what Clark does next is that he ties up Einstein to the tractor. He's like, we'll see if this holds you. Because, of course, they think this dog is normal. So he chains it up. As he walks away, he slowly starts to hear, like, machinery moving. Like, it's loud. And then it's, like, crashing through the fence in the yard, the front yard of the house. He turns around from the porch. And he sees that, oh, you just pulled the entire tractor over the fence and into the garden.
And now when Clark does walk out, though, in order to see that, Joseph, he's not panicky. Instead, he's like, oh, he's just like me.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of love that reaction.
He's so excited, but the problem is he should really be worried.
The dog just sitting there is so funny.
He should be worried right now because there's people inside that don't know about these things, and instead, he's just like a little boy in a candy store finally getting the puppy he never had. He even says, good boy. But as he starts feeling around Einstein's back, he then sees that there's a chip in the back, which...
We use X-ray for very good purposes this season.
Only when it's with this dog, because I'm really concerned with this dog. So, with the dog now having that chip, he's like, you know what? I bet I could find out where this dog came from. The girls then walk out and they say, what the hell happened?
You know what I love about this is that Chloe actually is like helping Clark with the lie. Because Clark's like, oh yeah, the tractor just rolled. And Lois is like, through the fence?
You know what's crazy about this? Nobody's asking this question. So the tractor rolled. The dog was chained to it. And still is. So if it was chained there and it rolled...
It would have rolled over.
So... what exactly happened?
Unless the dog is smart and just knows to keep up front.
For some reason, nobody made that connection. And as you say, Chloe does defend it, just saying, yeah, it's an old tractor.
Emergency brake, maybe it just, broke off or something.
And Clark, yeah, it is old.
Yeah, she's like, looking, yeah, I love that. He looks at her, yeah, old. Yep, what she said. Yep.
Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
Deuces, Chloe dips.
And now Clark and Lois are there. You know, I'm just playing with Skippy here. What?
Why are we doing Skippy?
Why are we doing that?
Why Skippy?
The dog even looks at Clark like he's crazy.
And Lois is like offended. We're not going to call him Skippy. Okay, Lois, what do you want to call him then?
Let's see. He's annoying and I can't seem to get within 10 feet of him without getting sick. I think we should call him Clarky.
Nice joke. I like it. I do
Come
like it.
here, Clarky.
I made him some flyers. He can be somebody else's allergy now. He's like, you know what? I don't think we need to do that because I actually found an ID tag, so we could probably scan it at the animal shelter. And Lois is like, I spent all morning on these and used all your mom's color printing.
And then shows him the flyer and he's like, shove it up your ass.
Yeah. He's like, cool. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the shelter. And so...
Lois looks at the dog, says, don't give me that look, Clarky.
Oh, and that dog does the good old, like, put the paw over the snout.
I'm such a bashful dog. This is a family moment.
There's your Krypto, bro, when we go to the shelter. That should have been the dog.
No, the problem is they couldn't get a dog that looked like Krypto to do what they needed. And they also had a guy who was raising a dog that looked like Krypto say, all right, I'll teach it the tricks. They agreed on money. He then calls later, no, I want more money. And then they said no, and he goes, you're not getting my dog. So now they had to call the Airbud people. This is why we got that dog that looks like that. Apparently, being an actor dog is really, really hard.
Dude, it is.
It's not like working the latte machine, though. That's for damn sure, because that's the hardest job in America.
For real. So, they go to the shelter, right? And they go to the desk and ring the bell. And
Well, it says, sit, good dog. Ring the bell, and now a guy comes from the back. Obviously, as we've seen before, he is one of the brothers.
It ends up being Zack.
This is Zack, not Cody.
And Zack actually recognizes the dog, and the dog recognizes him too already, barking at him.
And that dog is pissed because he wants nothing to do with him. And then Lois says, shh. That guy, Zack, immediately says, oh, hey, how can I help you guys? What's going on? And we found this dog. Actually, I hit him. Well, that's great. Not hard. We call him Clarky. Well, we don't call him Clarky. Is it the IE that bothers you? Because we can always just call him Clark.
Yeah, but then it gets confusing, you know, we don't really want that. And Clark's just like so fed up.
Maybe you should consider changing your name, Clark.
You could be Skipper. And I'm like, all right. Anyway, can we just scan the ID chip? We were just wondering if you could just scan it for us.
Lois, fuck off.
Dude, I love it so much. It's so funny. And yeah, if it's not too much trouble, we just want to scan him and just see what's up. And it's already weird. You know, Zack's acting strange. He's like, yeah, sure, I guess. Yeah, sure. And so
he grabs the scanner, and as he's making his way around the counter, he thinks he's going to be able to. Einstein, Clarky, whatever the hell you want to call this thing, starts almost biting him.
Yeah,
where then
aggressive.
Lois, Clark, maybe I should do that.
Yeah, he's like, he doesn't seem to like you, huh?
By the way, this was shocking for me because I never watched this episode before. So when he does scan the chip here, I put in the notes, whoa!
Kind of a cool reveal.
Yeah!
I forgot about that too, because as he scans it, it comes up as LuthorCorp registered owner. Whoa. And even Clark immediately notices because he loves computer screens. He's like, LuthorCorp?
It must be one of those lab dogs. Lab dogs? What'd you say?
What?
Clark is not high. He immediately picked up on it. Wait. Lab dogs.
Yeah. You know, Lois is around, so maybe he doesn't like smoking around her, so maybe that's why.
Look at that face, man.
Lab dogs.
This is a serious man.
Experiments? You know, that's what he's thinking. He's like, hey, you know, Zack's over here like, I'll be happy to take him off your hands. And Clark's immediately like, you know what? Fuck off. It's okay. We'll take care of it.
I'll actually return him.
Come on, bud. Come on.
And then Zack then starts to yell, well, you know what? I should probably, get your name and your address because, it's policy.
Someone from LuthorCorp may call about the dog.
Hey, it's theirs.
And so he gives the dog to Lois to take back to the farm. And Clark's going to go ahead and give him the information.
Why?
And what's crazy is that they call the dog Bud as they're coming out. You know that's the dog's real name?
Hey.
Fun fact, dude.
Because he's Airbud.
Yeah. It's literally his name and, like, his Bud.
Yeah. Airbud.
Yeah.
They named a movie after him, Joseph.
Smallville Bud.
But seriously, this is the same dog because it made its way from that family. Lex bought it, and now it was able to be released, or then Lois hit it.
I really hope he can teach Clark how to play basketball.
This is the same dog.
I really hope. Hey, yo, who's better, Pete or
Pete's
Bud?
gone. I need a new...
Who's better? Come on. I'm going to put that as the poll. Who's a better basketball opponent, Bud or Pete?
By the way, probably Bud.
Yeah, that's the joke.
But I do want to say, with this scene and him saying, all right, I'm going to need your information, it's policy. I'm not signing anything. I'm not filling out anything. I know Lex Luthor. I'm actually going to go and see him right now.
Yeah, I'm surprised he actually didn't say that.
Why didn't he say that?
I actually expected him to say, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, LuthorCorp. Well, I know Lex.
He tells...
he tells Lois.
Why would he whisper that? I'm going to tell this guy that. No, I'm not signing. I'll be back.
I literally Lex is like a good friend of mine. I'll just go see him.
I saved his life.
Yeah. Rob is a
maybe-
good friend. I can just walk in whenever.
Maybe you've heard of me. I'm the marshal.
Yeah. I saved Lex Luthor. I am the Smallville farm boy who saved man from drowning.
Do you want me to call Adam?
You ever seen that in The Torch? The Torch headline? Farm boy saves billionaire?
Yeah, The Torch. Decade at it. Chloe Sullivan.
I know her
editor.
too. I know her too.
Yeah, I
She'd
know
have this
everything.
place shut down in a second.
Just wait till we find out that there was an outbreak.
Oh, we don't want that.
Rabies. And not only rabies, kryptonite rabies.
So yeah, no, he tells Zach obviously he's gonna write down his information, and Zach's he's already hesitant, but we actually cut to the next scene and we go to Josh, who's in the back, I guess. Yeah, he's in the back, and Zach's over here like, guess who just showed up, man? Einstein. Some farm dude found him, and Josh is like, oh shit, sweet.
Some loser named Clark Kent is holding him up at his farm. That's good news, little brother.
Yeah. And we see like vials of kryptonite.
You know what I like to do?
Kryptonite liquid.
You know what makes me feel good? Hitting the cage with the dog!
Yeah, with the stick. Dude, he's literally, remember the first Planet of the Apes with James Franco?
Yes.
Yeah, he's Draco Malfoy in that.
There's a lot of connections going on with that.
Very big connections. But yeah, he's like abusing the dogs, and it's Hercules in there, and that's why, no wonder he's so aggressive. Man's just over here just hitting him with a stick.
Wait, so I have a question for you.
All right.
Why does this dog get hit and Einstein doesn't?
I hope it's not the color of their fur.
I'm just asking a simple question.
Honestly, no, because the way that Einstein reacted to Zach, I'm thinking he does it to all the dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't think they do this to Einstein. We got to keep our star.
Yeah, our star player. And he's like, how's he doing anyway? He's like, he's got a couple hours left in him, long enough to help us get Einstein back, and then we can shoot them both up. And so, yeah, that gets the reveal here. Those vials of kryptonite, they're using it as some type of enhancer for the dogs to make them strong.
Pretty sure that would kill the dog.
Yeah, what?
I'm pretty sure if we're shooting kryptonite up into the dog is going to die. And somehow, even if it is working, why are we not shooting up ourselves at this point?
I don't get it.
I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, because we get to know what the experiment is, because Lex talks about it later. But yeah, so obviously this has a timetable on it as far as like it expires.
We don't know how long.
We never do. We never do.
Could be a few days. We don't know.
Remember that inhaler guy? Was that Sean?
Yeah.
Baseball dude?
Sean got up to a point where it was only lasting for an hour. And then he had to keep going because he was
taking that whole vial.
Yeah,
too.
he was putting it to the dome. But as with the plan now being intact of them now being able to have Einstein.
Yeah, they want to obviously finish up their robberies or whatever. And they have
their last score, it seems. It's like one big final score.
The one big score, the final one. And then it shows that they use a LuthorCorp security manual.
Well, I just thought it was a binder that also describes what the dogs are, too.
That's what I thought. But then later, we find out what's actually in it.
A map?
Well, it's like...
routes?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be for one page, though? What's all in the binder?
Like,
it's a huge binder.
Why does a security manual have truck routes?
Where do they get that?
Why does it have truck routes? It's a security manual.
For now, how long is that book? How long in advance were those things there?
Do the routes not change?
When were the dogs found?
I don't know, man. There's so many questions we have.
Yeah, because this episode does not make any sense. And also, I got a fun fact for you.
Ooh.
You know why this dog can't be Krypto? Because Cartoon Network had the Krypto cartoon show.
And I watched that one.
And they said that they didn't want to conflict with it. So this is my problem. This is why I bring it up. If that was the case, why are we doing it?
At all, yeah.
Because
you literally titled the episode Krypto.
This seemed like a Mandarin thing in Iron Man 3. Haha, not real!
Dude, don't bring that up.
Don't bring that up. I'm sorry. I don't want to bring that up. By the way, I could bring that up with Marvel, though, because that was awful.
You know what's crazy is because that's the same IP. Like, Warner Brothers owns Cartoon Network property.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they just do it?
I don't know.
Like, what's so confusing about it?
It doesn't make...
It's not confusing. Smallville is so far from a Krypto dog show.
They just didn't want to have it, and that's why the origin of this dog, as we'll find out later, is not what Krypto's origin is that I talked about at the beginning.
At all.
And it's because of that. No, we agreed we couldn't do it, so that's why the origin, nothing matches.
Dumb.
So what was the point? Just to do it because you had nothing else to do? Was the interns off?
It's almost as if they gave us a canon, but filler episode.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how you go through like the canon list of like a filler list through like an anime or something, and there's like those some episodes that says mostly canon, little bit of filler. That's what this was. Or actually, if anything, it was mostly filler, little bit of canon.
You want to get to some sexual chemistry? Let's go to the Luthor Mansion.
What a surprise. Hey, if you're looking for Jason, Genevieve, actually put him out on a business errand.
Morgan Le Fay walks in, Genevieve Teague.
Mm-hmm.
As she walks in, Lex is even surprised to see, I sent Jason on an errand. What are you doing here?
And it's this comment. He says, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize we had any more business to discuss. Y'all banged, right? Like, y'all banged, and like that was it. Like,
that was it.
That should have been it, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, why are you here?
I gave you those earrings that you're wearing. What are you doing back?
Surprised he remembers her name.
Yeah. Well, come on.
Well, no, he did better. He's been doing better.
And also, she's the one that probably taught him some moves.
Ooh. This is how I conceived Jason.
She's been around for hundreds of years, for God's sake. She's Morgan Le Fay.
My God, dude, she's looking good. Honestly, I'd go with Genevieve.
Oh, hold on. If Genevieve were to be like, you want to be a pool boy? Okay, I'm in. Where do I scrub?
Yeah, I'll be a soap boy, pool boy, scrub boy, lawn boy, whatever you want.
I know how to cut grass.
I can mow a lawn, baby, with my mouth. Show me the weeds. I need to take a cut. Need to pull them out.
She actually shows you.
Yeah, she brings me to the backyard. Yeah, all of this, son. Oh, like a raging hard on as I'm like out there. Like, well.
Guess I'm gonna do that.
Hey, Jason. Your mom hired me to mow the lawn, man. But she's actually they're talking about Jason. And Lex is, of course, like, yeah, he's been taking a real passion for the project I've given him. And Genevieve kind of knows a little bit, I feel like. She's kind of alluding that she knows what's going on. It's like, I gather this project does not require him to relocate out of Smallville. And he's like, highly doubtful, as he pours her up a drink.
Drink up. I underestimated you, Lex. And she takes a swig. Well, that's a common mistake from common folk, but not one I usually make.
And she even makes the comment, oh, seems that headstrong young men with huge penises are my blind spot.
And she is checking him out while she is circling him right now, saying, first I touched Jason. And now you.
But yes, honestly, that kind of seems like what she said. Because she does say first it was Jason and now it's you. And it's like, dude, you're being really perverted. Look, you asked me to give Jason a job at LuthorCorp. I'm not sure I understand the problem here that you're having.
Morgan Le Fay turns around. You know exactly why I wanted you to hire Jason. To get him away from Lana Lang. But instead, you decided to co-opt him for your own purposes.
Okay, but see, pause. I thought that wasn't the case. I thought that she wanted them together.
No, she wanted them to be separated. And that's why she said in the episode before, or maybe last one, that she had a common interest with them since Lex wanted them broken up at the high school, Remember, he said, "Oh, I don't really deal with people's affairs." She threw that in his face, and then she said, "We have a common interest of them not being together."
Oh, it's because like she's very beautiful and whatnot, but it's because like what she does and who she is. Like she's poor.
Yes.
She's not about it.
Yeah, she comes from the poor family.
Got it.
Waitress.
Ugh. Manager.
Doesn't even know how to use a coffee machine.
Parents are dead. Her own dad lives down the street.
He looks at her every
Gross.
day.
Ugh. Anyway. Yeah. So, okay. Good clarity there. And Lex is like...
Genevieve, paranoia is not a very attractive quality in a woman.
And she's like, oh. Kitty cat.
I'm just trying to protect my son.
From what?
Well, maybe you should get together with my father and write a parenting book, bitch. I bet it'd be a bestseller.
I love that. God, I love when Lex is witty.
He walks away. Genevieve isn't staring. Then you're no longer interested in how your father was released from prison. And here's the thing, man. You think Lex is owning her. There's no way Morgan Le Fay can come back to him right now. What has she got? Instead, Lex now says something back to Genevieve, which is, I've chosen to believe my father truly is reformed. Therefore, the question of his guilt or innocence doesn't bother me. I love Daddy. What the fuck is this?
Are we believing that?
Yes, I completely am. He allowed him to stay in the pool house now.
Guest house.
Doesn't matter. Why? Because he had this great Salisbury steak. That's why? Why are we trusting Daddy?
I feel like I didn't buy that. I didn't buy that.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because I mean, he's just saying that because I feel like he wants to just keep a close eye on his dad because he doesn't believe him.
Okay, but he would then want to know why he's out.
Yeah, but I don't think that's as important as to figuring out what Lionel is trying to do. I honestly, to be honest, I wouldn't necessarily...
I would agree with you, except I would want to know who he's working with. He would obviously be working with somebody then if he's able to come out of prison.
I feel like it's her.
Either way, I don't know who it is, but if I'm Lex, I'm not like, oh, Poppy. No!
Yeah, maybe so. But then again, I'm going to go with, I don't think he's buying it. I think he's lying just to put on a front.
Except he's going to turn a blind eye to everything.
You know, dude, he's a very guy.
Did you know he can use the office when Lex isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't even get me started.
Well, that's it. Yeah, he uses it when he's not there. He's sneaking in.
What?
Yeah.
You're defending this?
What? Yeah.
This is insane.
I love the Luthors,
so
dude.
Pissed.
And so, good seeing you, Genevieve. Get the fuck out now. Give my best to Jason, Lex, okay? Good seeing you, too. Ta-da. It's a shame he won't be able to help you find what you're looking for.
Ooh.
And then Lex is obviously intrigued by that. Because Genevieve obviously knows Lex is up to something. And Lex is just giving her the cold look like, okay, whatever, dude, get out of here.
And she says, and that's how Kitty Cat always gets her prey. Ooh. And as she walks out, Lex then hits enter on his laptop, revealing the map that was forgotten about that was behind the Rasputin manuscript page. So now which was still stolen by Isabel.
Yeah, when I saw that, it made me think about that vanished.
Isabel,
she like literally just
fingers.
Yeah, she snapped her fingers and it just went away because she didn't have it.
No,
she just had the book, AIDS Bloods. But
eBay.
Yeah. eBay.
Yeah, so that page is gone. But I will say Lex did make a copy of it. We saw it on his computer beforehand.
That was the smartest thing he could have done.
And Clark drew his. So, I don't know. It's so funny, dude. I mean, sure.
I forgot he drew.
Bart said it looked like shit, but it doesn't
Yo,
matter.
honestly, you got a lot of cool powers, but drawing ain't one of them, cuz. But
so, I mean, that's good.
No, but Lex did a smart move, honestly, scanning it, because obviously very detailed. He still studies it. He's now Rasputin. He's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with that map.
So Genevieve wants the map.
I think so.
So that's what I mean, is that this is Morgan Le Fay.
Well, it's all the quest for the Stones of Power, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Morgan Le Fay is, I think, trying to look for that map. And I think that's the ultimate goal at this point. I don't know if she believes Isabel has it. I just think she knows somebody in Smallville has it. I think that's where the tracking then ended.
I'm about to say, yeah, you think she's tracking it like that?
Yes.
Yeah. I buy that.
That's why she even mentioned there in this scene, well, I hope there's no relocating. She wants to stay in Smallville right now because there's something that she is looking for.
Like, it's here. The clues are here. Something's here.
So the map is now being the most sought after thing. I just feel like that Lex is just looking at it. People know what it is, but Lex is just like looking at it like,
is that a tree?
Is that a bunny?
Dad, can you help?
But yeah, Clark, I don't know if he knows where the drawing is right now.
Yeah, it's in his Lana Clark Lang book.
He folded it up and then he put it in a folder.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably like...
The folder
it's funny.
Says secrets.
I'd buy it too because the man's so stoned out of his mind all the time. He probably put it somewhere and just forgot.
I know, but we do have sober.
But he's sober Clark.
He's sober Clark this episode.
And we have full evidence of it in this episode.
Oh, completely. Let's go to the Kent house at night once again.
Yeah, Kent house. We're actually preparing Din Din. The dog is inside staring at the... Yeah. And so their parents are actually talking about, like, it's crazy how strong this dog is, especially as strong as Clark. And he's like, whoa. I know what you're thinking, Martha. It's like, well, look, maybe it's nice to have Clark have a dog finally. I mean, he's been having a lonely year. And I'm like,
hold on.
That's a good reason.
Yeah, Joseph. He's been having a lonely year. He hasn't lost anybody. He's just been lonely. Did somebody die that nobody seems to give two shits about? I can't seem to remember her name. But you know what? Let's buy him a puppy!
It's so stupid.
This is insane.
I hate the writers for this.
I
truly hate the writers for that.
When she honestly said this line, it's been a lonely year for him.
Like, bro... His, one true love died 2 weeks ago.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about her.
It pisses me off, dude. And they hated her. For why?
Well, let him die. He'll never think about her again.
Oh, because she tried to kill Lana? Who doesn't? Who doesn't try to do that?
Everybody does.
Who? She tried to kill Clark? Oh, she took a bullet for him. She took off the red kryptonite.
We'll call it even trade.
It's even.
Yeah, she took back the puka shells. By the way, let's get him a dog, though.
It's so stupid. John's like, no, I don't want that. Come on. Like, what happens when Clark goes off to college next year, huh? Which is honestly a solid point.
Who's going to have to clean up all the shit, Martha? Me.
Or you.
Lois, it's time for dinner! Then they hear the glass shattering, and then they both look at each other. John and Martha then walk over to the dinner table, and they see the dog is then eating, once again, the steaks. John is like, I'm gonna go get the damn belt right now!
I'd get the belt, yeah. He's like, hey!
Alright, so Martha now proves to us once again that the timeline doesn't exist.
Well, remember when Clark did that? Because the dog broke the table, got the food, is eating all of it. It's like steaks. It looks like they were a steak night.
Oh, it's steak night.
They are now officially poor. And so...
Yeah, the dog ate all the fridge.
The steaks.
Now the steaks.
Yeah, the steaks. Are you kidding me? Those are probably like $20 a piece.
John's going to have to kill another cow.
I'm going to go kill one right now.
That's how he got
Clark, I need your help because we need dinner stat.
Clark, 3 a.m. Go slaughter.
Hey, Bertha? You know Big Bertha? Let's get her out of here.
She just gave birth, Dad.
Come on, let's get her out.
I didn't say kill the calf.
Kill the mom. The calf doesn't know shit. Probably just think it's the other moms over there. But but yeah, she said, well, remember when Clark did that? He was only 3 years old.
John then now goes and starts beating the dog. Hey!
Oh my God, can you imagine how excited I was when I saw this?
Okay, so...
This is how we come to dinner, baby. This is how we come to dinner at the Kent house.
They've never done this before.
Oh, they have.
Where this is a completely director call, and somehow this was made a scene.
Erica, no bra.
No bra.
Please, can you kind of be in the freezer area for a second?
You know, Jennifer Aniston does that in Friends all the time. We're going to need the same type of look right now, but we need you to come down the stairs. Can you do that for us,
Can you just,
Erica?
really bounce when you stomp down on the steps?
What is this,
But yeah, Lois comes down, just a shirt, no bra, and boom. Dude, Clark, make your move, bro. Let's take another shower.
Okay. Lois is way too into Clark. How's she gonna walk around the man's house not wearing a bra?
Hey, man. No complaints from me.
How is she not like making a move on him? If I'm Clark, I'm like, she's hitting on me, right? Like, she's
Hey, no, he's sober. If he was high, he'd probably think that.
So, but even sober, he's wait a minute. What is this?
You take a cold shower, Lois?
What's going on?
Did you flick him a bit?
Oh my God.
What did you do over there?
John doesn't turn down the AC. It's still 76 in here.
I mean, she is wearing jeans and a long sleeve up there.
Oh God.
Man, I love it.
I couldn't believe that
I was
scene.
like, yo, Lois, give me more. Give me more.
Is it because last week even our guest was like, oh, she looks like a woman who smokes cigarettes? So then the director...
Yeah, what did he say? He said Michael said he was 40 years old.
Yeah, so the writers realized, you know what? We got to make her more sex appeal. So let's have her come downstairs, no bra, everything good to go.
I mean, the sex appeal was there in Spell, dude. She had that tight dress on.
I don't know if it was there.
Okay.
Chloe looked better.
Okay. So yeah, they're just laughing. I guess we're just gonna...
Well, because Lois comes down. Sorry, we were distracted there. Lois comes down the stairs, and what she sees is John fighting. Hey, that's my T-Bone!
Oh, T-Bone.
Martha, give me the kryptonite belt! I'm gonna try something!
Yeah, so they're just goofing around because the dog ate dinner. Oh, well.
This worked for Clark when he was 3. Let me try it with him.
Yeah, you're a dog. You're not a boy.
I can hit you as hard as I want.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's cool about this is that like Lex really be bored and he truly needs some friends, because when Clark walks into the mansion here and Lex is about to play pool, he's like, "Oh, dude, Clark, I was just about to break, man. Come on, grab a stick."
I'll let you have this scene, but I also want to tell you one thing before we get to the Luthor mansion here. This scene proved to me Clark and Lex don't like each other. They don't like each other at all anymore.
It's weird.
This is not friends. This is...
I'm gonna side with you because it was very weird vibes.
This is weird.
Very weird vibes. And it's because, I mean, we've talked about it. There's been, rifts. They've had their problems and stuff. And so, like I said, Clark walks in. Lex is like, "Grab a stick, man. I was just about to break." And immediately Clark, like, "Is LuthorCorp doing experiments on dogs?" And then Lex immediately claps back. It's like, "I'm not sure that's any of your business, Clark."
It's not any of your fucking business. Well, Lois found one of the dogs, and when we scanned the chip, it came up as LuthorCorp. So I know something right now. Are you?
Yeah.
The fact that Lex automatically leaned off with "none of your business, Dick," I would immediately, if I'm Clark, okay, well, I thought we told each other things. Remember the right side of the trash you gave me?
Remember the whole gas toxin that happened in Scare? He helped with that.
I thought that we were kind of past this and more on a friend level. This episode proved to me that this friendship's dead.
I'm thinking also maybe Lex is just tired of Clark just coming in with like immediate accusations, like the pretense.
I would agree with you, except here's the problem. Stop experimenting. And also, all of your experiments, get out.
That's another question I have, because he continues to talk, and so he asks him, "Are you?" And so he's like, "Clark, when I took over the company, I found quite a few irregular experiments being conducted at my father's request. One of them involved animal testing." So, straightforward answer. He gave it. But let me ask you this. Is he lying?
He is lying.
Is it him or is it his dad?
No, it's him.
Or both. Because maybe he saw it. He's like, "Oh, I'll keep this going."
It's great. Now, how long has Lionel been in prison?
He was in prison for 6 months?
Wait. Chloe saw the dogs in Truth. Remember the cage when she was up and...
Because she got scared.
Yes, and underneath the curtain was dogs that then barked at her. So it was that far back where Lionel then would end up in prison. So we've seen the dogs before inside of the LuthorCorp. My main point is, so when would Lex have let him out?
I'm telling you, bro, Lex kept the contracts going. He saw the experiments.
He says it right here.
I guarantee there's probably some he dropped, but he saw them. He's like, "Okay, let's keep this going."
Well, we saw it with the Doctor in Scare, where he even convinced Lex, "You can't drop this." They're going to turn it into a weapon for the military.
Yeah.
They'll be able to figure it out. We can't drop this contract. So Lex may have been wanting to drop contracts, but he certainly hasn't because it's making him too much money.
Yeah.
So that's why I still think he was experimenting. And he's lying.
No, I'm with you. I think it's either him alone or it's both. But he's like, so Clark asks, more detail. What were they doing? And this is where we get the clarification. If I remember correctly, they were mixing meteor rock, kryptonite, with a steroid to enhance canine strength. So,
why would your dad be interested in making superpowered dogs?
And Lex is probably thinking like, oh, who knows? Who understands truly his father, like my father's insanity? If I truly understood it, I'd be a happier man, dude.
He's staying in your pool house. Why is he staying here if your father is so
Maybe
insane?
He's trying to understand his insanity.
Oh, you think that? I think he's actually trying to defend Daddy right now. He makes me sick.
And in general, he's just being defensive.
I don't understand him.
Yeah.
This isn't, I'm bored anymore. This is, you're an asshole.
Maybe it's because of the wet dream.
Maybe it's because Lana hasn't come around like he thought that she would. Maybe he's mad that Morgan Le Fay just walked in and then said
didn't top him up.
And then said you're not going to find what you're looking for. And that maybe like stung him a little bit.
Maybe.
Because that's the only thing I could think of right now. Because again, if I'm Clark, I'm not friends with you anymore.
Yeah, but also to go back to your thing about the, like, if you could inject it in yourself, because we got confirmed it's a steroid. So what type of steroid? Like, is it an animal steroid? Or is it like...
Who cares?
Like a mammal steroid?
Put it in me.
Yeah, I would try it.
Yeah, it's already worked.
I'm about to go Bane, baby.
Also, the dogs are perfectly healthy.
That'd be kind of cool. What if they tied it in? That would be like the origin of the Bane venom.
That would be great. And
that'd be so sick.
If only we were interns, then we would have been able to actually input something. But they didn't want to use that for this episode, Joe.
Like you see, like secretly the vials get secretly sent or found by some place in Gotham.
That would be cool, but we don't see any more vials.
And then we get our luchador. Luchador Bane.
I will crush you.
I will crush the bats. I will crush him. You merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it. Molded by it.
What is wrong with you?
Sorry, dude.
Let's keep going back to the fight here, though.
Yeah, but he's telling him, he's like, I suppose this was like military applications. I guess we'll never know. The results were inconclusive. I had animal rights activists looking into it, and so they closed it down. And I was told the dogs were destroyed, aka killed. And then
Clark, evidently not all of them. Is it exhibiting any problems there, Clark, since you found it at your farm?
Lex's boner just went up.
Is that your way of asking me, Lex, if it has super strength?
No, I assume you'd tell me that because that'd be a crazy liability on my hands, Clark.
And then Clark looks at him and he's like, don't worry, Lex.
The dog's perfectly healthy.
And now he looks at him. Lex looks back. Well, then I'm sure the Kent farm will be a perfect home for him.
I think, you know what it is, bro? It's like they're weirdly cordial and still friends in a way, but
Why?
It's like they lie to each other so much.
And
they know when they lie that it's just like, it's like now it's a game.
Yeah.
It's like a weird game now.
I don't know if
is
Clark
this the
is
new
playing,
Lionel
though.
and Lex?
Clark isn't playing the game, in my opinion. Or maybe he is, because he's still getting stuff out of it.
Clark is one of the biggest hypocrites of all time.
He always feels like, I will say, I agree. I will even say it seems he always goes for Lex whenever he needs him, like it's in a back pocket.
Yeah.
So that's always why he keeps this friendship alive, you could say. But this isn't friends.
No.
This isn't how you talk.
This is like, we just got off the feud like last week or something.
Yeah, this is us getting in each other's faces. You have something to tell me?
Yeah. Hey, say it to my face, bitch.
Why don't you tell me?
I'd say it again.
Talk about my mom?
I love Martha's substitution here for dinner when we go back to the Ken house. Oh, sorry about dinner, Lois. I guess we'll just have sandwiches tonight. PB&Js, maybe?
Can you make them?
Yeah, get your perky tits over there in the kitchen and do some work.
Make sure you put them on the window so John can see.
Yeah, and the way she says it is because she's jealous.
John still has that heart problem. He needs a little something.
Yeah, we don't get him too excited. Put a bra on, Lois. So John's actually outside taking out the trash, and he hears something. He's like, okay, so we're thinking something's about to happen. And then all of a sudden we hear growling. Hercules comes out of nowhere over the fence, immediately attacks John. bites his arm. Einstein hears what's going on.
Wouldn't it have been great if it just ripped his arm off?
Bro, I thought that was gonna like happen or something, like just at least break it or some shit.
Yeah.
But actually, we kind of get confirmation as far as what happens to his arm. But
yeah, I just wish they would have showed it like they did with the shotgun. It's just like
bite
bent
down.
and
And yeah,
and it just falls off. Then
Yeah.
we'll see what happens to John.
yeah. I hoped his arm looked like in Harry Potter, like how they take the bones out of it.
Yeah, but then John could become his hero, Captain Hook.
Yeah. So yeah, and then Einstein runs out, and then Martha hears what's going on. It's like, Jonathan, and then Einstein just breaks through the glass door and immediately goes after Hercules. And now we got the dog feud. We got the dog fight.
We got each dog showing each other teeth. Looks like they got peanut butter on their upper lip, just immediately growling. John's on the ground. Martha and Lois are walking out. Jonathan's like, Martha, stay back. Martha's like, Jonathan!
Dude,
Jonathan!
she is freaking out.
Dude, he says,
I don't think
back.
I've heard her freak out like that in any other more serious event that has ever happened.
He said stay back like 6 times.
He's like, Martha, get away, stay back. Jonathan! Jonathan, no! Get away from me!
What is wrong with her?
Chill out.
What is going on with
He's over there. The dogs are over here.
Look at this.
Look, we got Einstein.
I was going to say, Einstein's
Like,
taking
they're
care of
holding him
it.
off. Like, John could have just got up and just, like, walked over there like, I'm good.
So you know what Martha does, though? She picks up a post.
Yeah, a stick.
I'm about to take this dog out.
Yo, and yeah, John's still like, get away. He's like, get away from him. Blah, blah, blah.
No, get back, I said, damn it.
Even Lois doesn't even say like a word, but Martha's over here screaming her lungs out. My God. And then
Lois has seen a dog fight before on the army base.
True.
You guys have ever seen this? Start
Yeah.
throwing some cash down.
And all of a sudden, we hear the whistle, and Hercules goes and runs away. But then also Einstein runs too. And so, yeah, Martha gets John.
Oh my God, sweetheart!
John's arm has to be broken. Like, there's no doubt. Like, that bite is crazy. Einstein comes back, sees and looks at John. John's staring back. And we already know what's going on here.
Lois, get the car keys. We need to take him to the hospital right now.
Yeah, and Einstein's looking, and it's like, this is a smart dog, bro. He's noticing what just happened, and it's like, damn, I gotta get... this is trouble. I got to get out of here.
It's like Airbud looking at his family, then having to go back to the clown.
He's realizing, like, damn, me being here, I'm a liability.
Yeah.
Let's leave. So Einstein leaves. He goes to the whistleblower.
I retired with the basketball championship.
That's right.
I can't stay here at the Kents because I'm so famous that it becomes too dangerous for them. So I'm going to have to leave because Hercules is always going to be after me. And I thought we were going to get a showdown between Hercules and Einstein. Winner take all.
Mm-hmm.
Mano y mano, where I actually thought that both dogs were going to kill each other in the end. That's what I was really hoping for. I don't get that.
Yeah, dude. Unfortunately.
I don't get that at all. Instead, it's just kind of a happy ending, spoiler. But overall, I was just hoping for a lot different. A lot of different things to happen in this.
Yeah.
This...
Bark, bark, rough, rough.
Who let the dogs out?
Woof.
Put
woof,
them back
woof.
in.
Yeah, seriously. Who let him out? We could just put him back in.
I'm so tired of it. It's getting intense.
Yeah, and so John's arm's broken. Lois is going to drive him. So, yeah, we're at the hospital. Clark gets his punch, of course. He's like, Dad, thanks for breaking your arm. Anyways, the doctor said he'd never seen a dog that could bite clean through bone. So what the hell?
Crazy. Well, we've seen Hercules.
Like, are we talking about like a hole, like a fang hole just went through his bone? Or did it like break it? Like,
Well,
just broke it?
We've seen Hercules murder somebody, or we thought murdered, because this is where Clark then reveals, Dad, you know what? Biting through bone. That reminds us.
Yeah, something happened. Bizarre.
At the Smallville coup.
Yeah, bizarre break-in at the guy got a bizarre mauled in or whatever it says. But yeah, someone's obviously controlling his dogs. But yeah, he got mauled up and put into a coma.
How is he in a coma?
we're just like, I think they're having fun with the coma.
How
thing.
is he in a coma?
They have to be having fun with the coma.
This has
thing.
to be on purpose. This one,
I feel like they were in the writer's room, just like, how many times can we get away with coma?
Let's push it for this one.
Yeah.
This guy should clearly be dead.
Yeah.
This is the middle of the night. He bled out.
It should be one of those horror stories where, like, the ape or the chimp, like, turns on its owner or something, freaks out, and completely disfigures them. That should have been that.
We saw the dog break down the steel door.
Yeah.
And then charge him. And then bite his neck.
It's either...
Blood was everywhere.
Either severely disfigured or dead. Why not just make him dead? Why do we have to have the coma?
How long was he laying there before somebody found him?
Yeah.
He was just putting money in the safe, so it had to be, 10 p.m.? Nobody's going to come until, about 6 a.m.? 8 hours?
That's true. You're dead.
8 hours of bleeding out.
Is there a problem with death with the writers? Like, it's like actual legal writing problem?
Not when it involves Alicia.
That's their most brutal death, to be honest.
Yeah, but nobody cares about her.
Okay.
We just forget.
Enough.
What? We just forget.
I know.
It helps getting a dog.
That was their most brutal death because it's terrible.
I don't know if that was their most brutal death. Cyrus.
It's just everything behind. He's not dead. That's the thing. Why do they do this? Like, what is up with the coma?
Nobody is paying for those hospital bills, Joseph. Cyrus is officially dead.
What is up with the coma excuse? I don't get it. But, anyways, yeah. So, so Lois even points out, like, the only guy that knew about the dogs was the dog shelter, the animal shelter, and then obviously the LuthorCorp, who obviously is a billionaire. Who obviously knows about that.
Well, here's also the thing on why I think Clark's a little dumb here. Maybe a little high in this scene is the only thing I could put down in the notes. Because he's like, all right, we got to stop him. John has to pull him away. Hey, Clark, Lois is right here. We got to remember that she is there, which is why I keep telling you. Lois knows. Everyone has essentially told Lois. So...
yeah, but we kind of seen that Lois can be kind of stupid.
She has to be... How did you fix this post so fast?
He's good with his hands. Member?
That good?
Member?
I remember.
They said he's really good with his hands.
I do. I just think it's funny that John has to remind him, hey, we can't be talking about this. Son, come with me. Help me sign out. You ladies, you walk away. Yeah, you
hoes, leave. Look, son, I know that you're really attached to this dog, but I'm worried he could be even dangerous to you. And he's like, yeah, Dad, I know. That's why I have to find out, like, what's going on. Son, it's not going to make a difference. If it had anything to do with putting that man in a coma, then they're going to have to be put down.
I'm not keeping the fucking dog, Clark.
Yeah. And it's honestly, I mean, it's valid. It's valid.
No, it's not.
It's a valid thought.
You know what would have been great if Clark said, and I hate to bring it up again, if Clark said, my girlfriend died. I want the dog.
Good excuse.
You know what? Your fault too. You convinced me. I want the dog, Dad.
You pay for his shots.
I want the dog.
And I keep the dog, John.
Why wouldn't you throw that there?
That's pretty good. I would have thrown that. But then he throws it in his face like, Dad, when you found a superpowered boy in the cornfield, you kept him and you raised him, even though he was going to be dangerous, possibly, but you gave me that chance. This is a good dog, Dad. Come on, let's give him that chance. This is a 3-year-old boy.
You know what's crazy, Clark? One of them was an actual person. The other is a damn animal. So I want to understand your reasoning right now.
Like one was a 3-year-old child.
The other is a 14-year-old dog.
Yeah, the dog looks kind of old.
No,
it has like gray.
That's what I mean.
It has like gray. And so yeah, he gives him the sad eyes. And he's like, look, it's a good dog, Dad. Someone's just using him to do bad things.
We should give him a chance.
And John's like, okay.
Okay, Clark.
Now we go to the Talon, and Genevieve is meeting with Jason. I want you to leave tonight. Leave Smallville tonight.
Because of Countess Margot Thurdo.
Yeah. You know that name, don't you, Mom?
Thurdo.
Is this what Lex has you doing, Jason? Researching 17th century witches?
And Jason then looks at his mom. You know what? You're capable of anything. I know that.
Yeah, and you can't even give me an honest answer. Huh?
So apparently when Isabel was condemned to die, she vowed to rise again through one of her descendants. You knew that was Lana, didn't you? because she's Morgan Le Fay, she would know through the family history because she's been alive for so long. She is immortal right now. What I love is that I'm almost positive this connection still works here. And her whole idea is that she may have lost where the stones were and she's needing that map to be able to get it back. Not really to threaten her because she has everything that she wants with the family. She has her money. She has her... I mean, you could say they're like British royalty, it seems.
Yeah.
But what I mean by this is her having her stake in her house already in place. She just needs to find the map and the stones to prevent Isabel from then taking away what she has built. Isabel is still that side piece, but Isabel knows that she can take that kingdom away from Morgan Le Fay. And that's where the threat comes into play between them two. I actually like that Jason is starting to realize he's essentially immortal. And his mother...
You really love this theory, huh?
It's making me love the fucking character. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm all about Genevieve. Morgan Le Fay is awesome.
That's why you had me bring her to Isabel's tomb in Paris, because you knew that she would receive the mark. The dark mark, Harry. It's his mark.
The black spot.
That's everything that's happened to her, and you know about it. You can't blame yourself, Jason. Oh, get away. Don't touch me.
How can you use me like that?
And look, it's not safe for you to stay here.
Well, I'm not leaving Lana.
I walked out on her once. I'm not doing it again.
Well, perhaps you'll change your mind whenever you hear the rest of the story.
And he's like, okay. So Isabel was condemned by a woman named Gertrude, who we know, yes. Isabel vowed to wipe out Gertrude's family and heirs. All of them were Gertrude's ancestors, Jason. Okay, Genevieve, are you an idiot? Ancestors are before. You're the descendants. You caught that, right?
Yeah, I did catch that. But I also wanted to say she's only mixing that up because she's been alive for that long.
Oh, so you think...
Yes, and that is
so
why.
She slipped?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And in a way, she's slipping with this conversation because she's trying to come up with reasons on why Jason doesn't need to be around her, but she can't. She's grasping at straws right now unless she reveals so much of the truth.
I mean, she has to reveal all of it to make it convincing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where she doesn't want Jason to find out who he is right now.
Yeah. And so...
He's not ready to rule.
He can't accept it.
Mm-mm.
So you think Lana's going to kill you? It's like, but Isabel... Oh, not Lana, but Isabel will. He's like, Mother, look, like, I'm just not going to walk out on her. I'm not going to do it again.
Then you're in love with the girl.
Who's going to wipe out our entire family?
And she looks at him in disgust.
And
he looks at her and he just puts his hand on the back of his head.
And we have fucking spy over here, eavesdropper, Lana, at the guardrail where Jason fell and scare.
Hey.
Yeah. I heard everything you said.
Apparently she didn't.
Yeah, because she confirms that later and it pissed me off.
It pissed me off too. So
you saw how close she was. You're telling me you didn't hear that convo?
Joseph. So we have to ask ourselves now two things. One, were they whispering? But they weren't. So that already gets rid of that.
Kitty cat.
Two, did Jason know Lana was up there?
Dude, it's obvious that you can see someone up there.
Okay.
Like, it's not hidden.
They were standing in the middle right there where if you just look to your right, you can see the person that's standing.
Where they were positioned, Jason would see her in his corner eye.
Yes.
Like,
especially
I don't even think peripheral would even matter at that point. Like, he could see her.
You know what's crazy too? You would hear her open the door.
Yeah. And the way she was positioned is as if she, like, walked up the stairs.
Yeah. As if she walked in on the conversation, went up the stairs.
So either way, we should be able to hear or see Lana.
We should know something.
But we don't. It's cool.
It's like she was not even there. Why did we even show her? Because to your point, we're going to find out there's no point to show her except he's with his mom.
I saw his mom visited. Did you hear what they talked about? No.
I think they're fucking.
Incest family. So, damn, it's snowing right now.
Let's go to the animal shelter. I wanted to pause to thank you for mentioning the snow because I forgot to mention this in the past few episodes. What time of the year is it in Kansas?
It's we are.
What time of the year is this right now?
Because
this also makes it an issue when it comes to what
February 16th. So, I mean, maybe. Like, winters obviously can't extend.
How long is winter?
I don't know, man.
It's been 6 months.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Also, when Clark jumps this fence here, because obviously him and Lois are working together, wouldn't he, like, just completely demolish that fence because of his weight?
Unless he knows how to control him lifting himself up. But I agree with what you're saying. Yeah.
I figured when she was walking up, he was, like, ripping through it, you know? Like, just, like, found a hole in the fence.
Yeah, or if he did it with his fingernail or something.
Yeah, and then...
in order to then open it, be like, oh, look, looks like somebody already cut a hole.
But he jumped it, and I'm like... And then Lois even is like, cool, I guess I have an obstacle course to do right now.
You know how I know that Lois already knows about his abilities and he doesn't give a shit? It's because every lock he walks up to,
he breaks it. Yeah, because he
when
jumps
are we
over the
start
fence.
Asking questions.
Yeah, he jumps over the fence, immediately breaks one lock right now as Lois is jumping the fence, and opens the place. She jumps down. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, I stepped in dog shit.
Oh, dog shit on my boot. Clark then laughs.
He loves it. Man, he just preys on her downfall.
I'm pretty sure that's a blizzard coming in.
I don't get it. Balto is about to be happening right now.
Hey, you have to bring the medicine to save the girl. Don't you ever talk shit about
I won't ever talk shit about Balto.
Because also, that red dog is hot, dude.
All right, dude. We're going to bestiality, bro. It's just like Nala's hot in Lion King.
Nala was the first one to give me something.
Dude.
But seriously, that red dog with the red scarf, oh my God, I'll save that little girl for you.
Taylor's a freak, but I respect it.
Yeah, what, you want that goose?
We're all freaks in Smallville, dude.
What? Yeah. Especially when we talk about Balto.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, dude.
You want to see some lights out of broken glass? That's a fucking pickup line, dude.
It is. So we find out they're actually at the animal shelter. So they break in, right? And, of course, Lois's allergies are acting out because there's nothing but animals in here. And so it's like, I don't think, there wasn't any blood on him when I found him.
So if whoever hurt that guy, it had to be another dog. I don't think it was Clarky.
Yeah, we don't think it was Einstein. And it's like,
well, we're going to call him Bear.
Yeah, enough with the Clarker. We're going to call him Bear, Bandit or something. No. We use X-ray on a locker as we're all looking around, and we find the security manual of LuthorCorp. Clark immediately goes up to the locker. Cool. Second lock. Gonna break it.
Not gonna care. Who gives a damn?
No one cares. And Lois doesn't even question it.
Yeah, because she knows.
Yeah. She's like, oh, okay. What's that? It's like, it's LuthorCorp payroll. They're going to hit an armored truck.
Right now.
Oh, my God. It's happening right now. Lois, call the police. I'm going to see if I can catch up with these guys.
What are you talking about? I'm the one that drove, idiot.
Yeah, hold on, Forrest Gump. We brought my car. It's like, Lois, look. Dude, we can call the cops on the way. You are so weird sometimes. And now
he's like, damn it, Lois. Why are you here?
Why couldn't he have just dipped whenever she walked in front of him?
I don't know. Also, yeah, I'll meet you in the car and then just leave.
Yeah.
How did you get there, Clark? Oh, I found him.
I ran.
Yeah.
Also, there is LuthorCorp payroll in the security manual. Okay. There was a map of the armored truck routes. They scheduled it?
That looked like a binder from a college student.
Yes.
That was keeping and storing notes.
It looks like it wasn't even security manual anymore. It was like, truly, yeah, like something else.
It looks like even the book from American Pie of like sexual, like just
the
trophies. Yeah.
The sex book.
That they find in the library. How does that have armored truck routes? And also, right now, same day, gotta go.
It's ridiculous, dude. And yeah, so they get in the car.
She's driving 35 miles an hour.
Ridiculous. I'd be just as mad. Yeah. I'd be like, dude, can you speed up? Which Clark does say to her. And he's like, look, you were about to be hoofing it about 10 minutes ago, so chill out.
I would agree with you, except Clark says, can you speed up? And it's about a minute more is when they stop here. So with them now following this little route, Clark then says, all right, should be right here. So speeding up would have done nothing.
Nothing.
And as they are looking around, they still don't see the armored truck nor Zack and Josh.
Yeah, they don't see what they're actually, X marks the spot. They don't see it.
Clark then says, wait, I have another ability.
Yeah, he uses super hearing. He's using it a lot. He's using it a lot these days.
And what I love is that it just shows he's not high. He's using so many abilities.
He's actually thinking.
Yes.
Thinking.
And what he then hears is the brothers in the arm. Come on, let's go. Let's get this together. We gotta go.
So he's like, okay, he knows where it's coming from. Tells Lois to pull over, just go over here, park here. And she's like, what is this, another famous hunch? It's like, dude, shut up, just park here.
Okay. No, here. All right.
I love it, dude. And so they get out, and now we're about to get to the nitty-gritty, the little climax of the episode. And so Josh and Zack
Shut up, dummy.
Yeah, they're arguing with each other. And so they're running over there, Lois and Clark. And they actually, the boys have masks on. They took out the guards, and they're loading up the money. They're being sloppy about it because there's money all over the ground.
There's money everywhere. I want to know how much money was in the armored trucks, and why was it going to LuthorCorp? What?
I don't get the manual. It's the armored truck routes. All this bullshit.
I don't understand this.
It makes no sense.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense.
This is crazy. I think we just threw things at the wall and just like with a dartboard and
all
said,
right,
what's the ideas?
Armored trucks.
All right, thieves. Got it.
They use super-powered dogs.
It's like Cabin in the Woods where they're drawing to see what's the villain of the week.
All right, put your money together. Who we got?
Okay.
This is what we're going with today.
Who chose the Hillbilly Family? Looks like maintenance crew and intern.
The intern.
Yes. Dude, Cabin in the Woods.
It's solid.
Fucking genius.
It's very solid. He sees that the guys are getting suited up into the car. They're about to take off. And Clark, genius idea. Lois, hey, can you go check on the guys over there? Make
Sober.
Make sure they're good over there. So he gets the chance to check the car. He goes in the back. Sees the dog, sees Einstein. Einstein's super excited. So he sees Hercules. He's like, oh, cool, another dog. He's like, all right, buddy, I'm going to get you out of here. Presses the buttons on the controls.
Clark is completely fine right now. He hits the button to let Einstein Clarky out of his cage. Mm-hmm. We're on top of his cage. We see some kryptonite vials.
Yes.
Tiny kryptonite vials that you probably saw more in the tattoo guys.
Yes.
You saw more in the inhalers. You saw more in Emily's little chamber where the gigantic glass jar of liquid kryptonite. Joseph, you were in a tank of kryptonite.
What if it's lead glass?
I am so confused because
it's right there. He would be affected. He's not affected until it falls and breaks.
And it's tiny amount.
And it's because of Einstein, because he gets out of the cage.
Stupid dog!
Stupid dog, you made me look bad!
And Joseph, it's a splatter.
Yeah.
It's honestly just like a drop compared to what we've seen. His body was in a tank of kryptonite.
They're very inconsistent.
It was cut with something.
Yeah,
food coloring.
They're very inconsistent when it comes to this, like the weakness.
This is so small.
And so the truck goes, they run, and Einstein's chasing after the truck. Lois is like, Clark, where'd you go? And so sees the truck drive off. Assumption, Clark's in the truck.
See, that would have been cool if Air Bud kind of stole this scene from Smallville, where they have the clown kidnap the little boy, and then the dog chases after the truck. That would be some crazy, crazy Family Time movie.
Yeah.
And Air Bud has to save the day by playing the clown one-on-one in basketball.
The clown Clark Kent?
Winner doesn't get pink slips, you get the kid.
I would love that. Now we're talking.
Now we have stakes.
Yeah. Yeah, we got stakes in this Air Bud movie. We got kids on the line. Yes. Yeah, we keep kids.
Dog versus clown.
We don't need no pink slips.
No.
We need slavery.
Yeah, we don't play horse. We play child.
Yo! If you get D, you lose. Oh my God. Which kid is up for auction today? Kyle? Chris? Josh?
Zach? Cody?
Man, yeah, we really need to start pitching these ideas to studio execs.
Airbud 10, the betrayal.
Airbud 10, the bet.
The kidnap.
Oh,
Ooh.
the child.
Taken.
Yeah, Taken 4, Airbud edition. Fucking Airbud has a gun in his mouth.
We can't make the dad a bad person anymore. We got to make the dog.
All right.
It's the dog's fault, not the dad.
Now we go back to the truck, and the truck is finally pulling over. Hercules looks very concerned about Clark.
Clark should be able to get out of this.
Yeah, he should.
And Clark's just hanging out in the back like, I'm so weak. Hercules is like, what are you doing? Zack and Josh then pull over.
They hear the barking. It's like, what's he barking about? It's like, in 5 minutes it won't even matter, man, because we're about to destroy this thing. We're going to be in the Keys before anyone knows we're gone.
You know why? Because it was their last job, and Josh says, we're going to burn it all, including those dogs.
Jesus.
Yeah. Set it all on fire.
Hardcore. It's like, where's Einstein? What the hell? Because they noticed the cage is broken, open. And Clark is obviously passing, like, what the hell? Hey, it's that kid from the animal shelter.
Well,
Josh is like, look, looks like someone has some explaining to do.
And now Josh jumps in the back of the truck, not really sure why.
I don't get it either, yeah. Because they don't do anything with Clark.
They don't do anything with Clark. They leave him there.
Yeah.
Now we have Einstein then running up. He then sees that Zack and Josh are unloading money inside of the vehicle.
Yeah.
He's like, I know what's going on. But now they see that Zack and Josh are throwing the gasoline on the armored truck because they're about to set it on fire. Zack is now moving out. He's still grabbing cash, throwing it in the back of their little Corvette. Yeah. Now we have.
I think it's a Trans Am.
I don't know what it is.
It looks like Dwight's car.
I'm not a car guy. Sorry.
Oh,
People
dude.
are out there.
It's a Trans Am, I'm pretty sure.
Shove it.
Oh, they put him in the cage. It's like, well, you just had to be the hero, didn't you? And sometimes heroes get burned.
Josh is a great villain, though.
Yeah, Shane Omen.
He understands what the risks are, which is...
Oh, yeah, he's the one direction here is it's just like, we get the money, we're getting out of here, little brother, and we're gone.
But he's seen our faces, we got to kill him too.
Hell yeah.
And Zack is sitting there going, oh no, I want to be good now. Oh no, why are we doing this?
No, please don't hurt him.
Josh tells him, dude, suck it up.
Hell yeah.
This is what we do. One last score. Remember, Mom and Dad died.
Oh, yeah. So you sure about this, dude? Come on, man. We can't let him walk, bro. This wasn't part of the plan. Yeah, but the plan is working, bro. We got the money and we're almost out of here. You're not going to be a little pussy, are you?
Huh? And Zack's looking at him like, no.
No, I swear I will not
I'm not going to do it.
I won't be pussy, I swear,
no,
Josh.
I didn't think so. Now, come on.
So Einstein's, I guess, hatching some type of plan here.
I don't know what Einstein's doing. He's just going around some fence finding a hole right now. Then he sees that Clark is still in the cage with the door in the back open. Einstein then decides, you know what? I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Actually, a smart-ass dog tries to comfort Clark for a second and pull off the cage. Or is he? No, just like heavy breathing on him. But actually notice, okay, I'll press the buttons because I'm a smart dog. Presses the buttons, gets Clark out of the cage. Oh, but what does Einstein do? Pulls Clark out of the truck, bro.
You know
this
what?
is the true hero.
You're right. Except Einstein is a much dumber dog than what we really think. Because as Einstein then pulls Clark out, Einstein is not thinking of another dog that still happens to be trapped in the cage right now. As Clark then walks up, he is then healed, I guess.
Why is he still dazed?
Why is he
sick?
Did you see the amount of kryptonite on the ground?
He's away from it.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know. So Josh lights up a flare. He has like a whole bag of flare sticks.
I don't know where you get a whole bag of flares.
Whole bag of
they
flare
going on
sticks.
A boat or something?
Yeah, they do the traffic things like when there's a crash. He's like, make a wish, little brother. Throws a flare, lights up the truck. Now it's engulfed in flames.
He's like, hell yeah. Now
and we just hear the dog barking, so we're immediately assuming, okay, we're really going to burn the dog alive right now?
Who cares? Dog's a killer. Got to kill it. And now he looks at him like,
fair.
Yeah, don't you like fire, Zack?
Oh, poor little doggy.
Hercules is in the cage. Now all of a sudden, Einstein realizes, oh shit, I forgot the other dog.
Yeah. Clark's like, hey, gentlemen, going anywhere? Immediately tosses them, knocks him out.
Remember when Clark was really fast?
Yeah.
And he could have done this instead of them looking at his face. Why would we even show them, hey, I'm up?
Hey, guys, what's up? Going anywhere?
Why are we doing
1,
this?
2, 3. Okay, you're done.
Why are we doing this? Just hit him and leave.
I don't know.
Instead, he has to make a big scene. Put him up there, partners.
Gotcha. Guess who?
Yeah, exactly. He has to. You know what? I need to work on a line that I have as a hero. Hey, fellas.
Yeah. Hey. Guess you didn't think about this one, huh? Okay, here you go. So Einstein jumps back in to the truck, releases Hercules.
Could have done this earlier.
Hercules jumps out. Now Einstein's scared to go through because now the door's like engulfed in flames.
Dog is a smart dog. This dog sucks.
Hercules barking at Clark like, yo, Einstein's still in here.
I'm not getting him.
Hercules just runs away.
Yeah, Hercules.
And then Clark gets the dog. Oh, we're not weak anymore? Oh, we're kind of weak now a little bit?
What happened to the kryptonite?
Yeah, he looks like he struggled just a bit, right?
What happened to it?
But then he managed to speed away right after. I'm very confused.
And then the biggest explosion on planet Earth occurs where Clark then covers the dog. Dog's hair is not burned at all.
Not at all.
It's a gigantic explosion.
Yeah, and then, of course,
Do you remember
Clark's
when
all
Chloe's
smiling.
house was blown up? That's how big of an explosion it was.
And then Einstein's licking Clark's face, and Clark's like, Hercules ran away and is assumed to be dead.
I'm going to lick you too.
What if they started making out?
And now we have Clark and Einstein licking each other.
Better than Lana and Clark.
What?
What?
We don't even talk about that other person.
What?
Who cares about wet?
What?
Nobody wants wet anymore.
What?
Go light another candle.
What?
Take another shower.
What?
Hopefully a shower curtain doesn't come from behind.
What?
Don't you miss Tim?
Why are you mentioning him, dude? You need to stop.
That was funny.
You got
kept
until
going
the-
along. You didn't know where it
You
was
got
going.
until this whole season,
So
the rest
many
of the
twists
season, to
and
make
turns.
those jokes. If you make them past season 5, I'm gonna be furious.
So many twists and turns.
Hey, Tim. Tim's a piece of shit.
He's fine though.
No. He's fine?
Yeah.
I hope he's in a coma.
He's not. Lois stopped it.
He got burned. Very badly burned.
And who cares? Turns out Tim was a hero in the town because he killed the person nobody liked.
That's true. He literally pointed out, like, oh, she felt guilty, so she killed herself. Son of a bitch.
Is that what the whole town thinks? Does the whole town...
Yes, I think that was
Hold
the
on.
whole point.
So the whole town, though, do they really believe that she still attacked Lana?
Yes, I think Lana still thinks Alicia did it.
God. Oh, my Lord. This is getting dark. I like bringing this up here.
So we go to the Kemp farm. There's a doctor checking out the dogs. Like, well, you
Dr. Klein.
Dr. Klein. And it's like, oh, no, nothing unusual about the dog. Ran some tests. Very perfectly healthy dog here. Clark was worried about it being stronger.
Well, yeah, Clark was honestly like, hey, is it special?
Yeah, it's like it just seems stronger than usual.
Yeah.
It's like, no, if anything, a little weaker than below average, but no, you got a perfectly normal dog here, man.
Don't have a name yet? Yeah, I was thinking of calling him Krypto. That's an interesting fucking name.
Oh,
Okay.
Lex just walked in.
What?
Whoa,
Whoa!
white guy, better be going.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah, he
doing
sees
that.
a white bald guy. He's like, oh.
No, he saw that.
No, is this a neo-Nazi? Is this a skinhead, you know?
He-
I'm out of here.
Is that what Krypto means? Is that like y'all's thing?
Whoa, is that like the name of the clan? The Ku Klux Krypto?
Clark says, thank you, Dr. Klein. Dr. Klein leaves. Lexon walks in. Yeah, Krypto, huh?
What does it mean? And then
because his past is so cryptic. Yeah. How
Cool.
does that feel?
yeah. What do you think on your feet, Clark?
And Lex is in there going, oh, you are not high.
Speaking of his background, I went out to the scene of the robbery and saw my armored truck. From the look at the back doors, I can only assume it was the handiwork of some very strong dogs.
What back door? It blew up. The whole.
I'm very,
Did you see that
I'm very
explosion?
confused by that because the only one who actually opened the truck was the guys.
Was Clark.
Yeah, the guys. That was it.
Hey, did you see that explosion?
Yeah.
Do you think the doors would have still been on?
Nope.
Did you see how big it was?
Lex is making shit up.
He is talking out of his ass.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, so Clark's just like, Lex, you told me I could keep him back when you thought he was a failed experiment. But Clark, if the experiment didn't fail, this dog could be dangerous and also very beneficial to me. I really want the dog.
I really want the dog. He saved my life, though. I'll take my chances on his loyalty.
Oh.
He just said try to take him.
Yeah. And even Einstein
licks Clark's face.
Licked Clark's face, but also growled at Lex, which is funny.
He can.
So here we go. Go to the Talon loft, and he's like, "Hey," and it's Chloe and Lana. Chloe's like, "Hey, can you explain to me why I was looking up Jason's family tree at 2 a.m? Like, why was I doing that?" It's like it was just something I needed. I saw him downstairs talking to his mom, Chloe. It was obviously a heated discussion, but when he came up to the apartment, he didn't even mention it to me. It's like, well, did you hear what they were talking about? No. But it clearly rattled him. Okay, we talked about this earlier.
Why was she there?
How did you not hear anything?
Also, couldn't you have just said, I heard you and your mother talking downstairs, and that's how I know? Why did we have to show Lana
at all
standing there?
We could have just maybe saw that she was peeking through the door or something.
You know what would have been cool, Joseph? If she did hear the damn conversation. That's what would have made it a much better scene, because now we have Lana Isabel now realizing she's getting closer. Morgan Le Fay knows I'm onto her.
Yeah, honestly.
We would have been able to have that. Instead, we have Lana just randomly saying, look up his whole family tree.
For real.
Like, this is the damn Sirius Black in his family tree. This isn't the same thing at all. Why would she even ask that? Why? I hope she's lying. I hope maybe that was Isabel that took over. And Isabel heard the conversation.
Never, dude. You know it's Lana. You know it's Lana.
Oh my God, their body language.
Yeah.
It just smelled like sex.
Oh. But, yeah, so Chloe, he's keeping something from me. I know it.
Yeah, you keep things from him.
Yeah. And you know, I don't even know who I can trust anymore. Are you kidding me?
Did you find anything? Chloe looks at her. Well, you know,
not much.
Not much, but, you know, as the editor of The Torch for a decade here, as Velma, I'm always going to be on the case and solve it whenever I can, because I know all. But let me tell you what I found. I mean, I can only go back as far as his mom's grandmother. After that, it's just like a family tree was just chopped.
There's nothing there.
I can tell you that she comes from a town called Catalones del Matrima.
Yeah. But that's all I know. But we actually have heard that before, because even Lana is like catching on. Chloe's like, whoa.
Lana, are you okay?
Chloe, this is the same place that my ancestors come from. Whoa.
And Isabel Thoreau. Oh, well, that's a scale, on a scale of weird to 10, that's a 12. Genevieve's
grandmother is the one who moved Isabel's tomb into Paris.
Or into the church.
Oh,
Why would anybody move a witch's tomb inside of a church? I think that's something you have to ask Jason.
How is he going to know?
I was going to ask. Okay, here's the thing about this. Who would initiate that? How could you get away with that? What?
Let me tell you the conversation right here.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason. Can you tell me why your great-grandmother moved Isabel Thoreau's tomb into that church? Jason will look at her and say, what?
He didn't even know who she was.
Yeah, I know. He was only told by his mom to go bring her to the tomb.
And when Lana was actually taking over, and even Lex saying, yeah, he had artifacts all in his house. He always knew. Jason didn't know.
Yeah, I think he was either avoiding it, like being purposefully oblivious, or he actually was oblivious.
Or he said, this is my mom's hobby. This is stupid.
Yeah, this shit sucks.
I'm not caring.
Nerd.
But that's what I mean. It's like he had no idea. Otherwise, why would he allow Lana to max out the credit card on eBay for a spell book that he supposedly would have already known about?
Absolutely ridiculous.
He doesn't know anything.
Nope. He does not, so I
He just knows his mom's bad.
Yeah, you need to ask Jason. Okay? You need to ask him.
Lana then looks down.
He'll know.
Oh my God. I wonder if he wants to have sex again.
So now we go to the final scene. We got here No, sorry, not the final scene. We got a scene at the Lex mansion. Jason walks in. Lionel's like just by himself reading a newspaper. It's like, oh, well, if you're looking for Lex, he's not here. But how's the research coming? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, yes, you do. I mean Isabel.
Jason
and immediately...
He's like, Jason, I'm just kidding with ya.
I understand your hesitation. Look, when I found out you'd been hired by my son, I put a few of the pieces together and I saw a connection. So, no need to play, the game with me. You're Genevieve Teague's boy,
Genevieve Teague. I can still smell her breasts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kitty cat. And I love Lionel's hair right now. It's like, what is this?
God,
what is this fro, dude?
Yeah, what is going on? He's trying out new things. The Salisbury steak is doing something to the guy.
A reformed man. He looks like a mad scientist. He literally looks like what he looked like in what was it, Batman Forever with Poison Ivy? He was the crazy doctor in that, right?
Yes. Oh man, great movie. Can't wait to rewatch that.
Best part, Bane, right?
Yeah. Especially his size, and then wait, no. The best part is Poison Ivy. Bad luck, I'm afraid.
No, honestly, Poison Ivy is the best part of that movie.
Rubber lips. Sorry.
That's the dumbest shit.
He just wanted to make out with her.
Rubber lips.
Hey, what happens when you stick a tongue in Robin's mouth?
Nothing.
Yeah, well, wait. Rubber lips. Does that help?
What about rubber tongue?
He's not rubber tongue.
Yeah, he pulls out a whole mouth. It's like a Mr. Potato Head mouthpiece. It's like, of course. So, Jason.
Jason then gulps. He knows this man's business. You can't trust your mother, Jason.
Yeah, you can. Well, honestly, you can't trust my son either. But I think you know that. So,
I suppose you're gonna tell me I can trust you, though, right? And then Lionel, of course not.
Well,
but seriously, I have something for you.
Yeah, he's like, nah, I won't even answer that. Here you go. Just open it. He's like, okay.
Jason's like, what is this?
And so Lionel sits back down, reads his newspaper.
Starts laughing.
Yeah, and Jason is opening up the envelope, and we see that it's the map.
He gave Jason a copy
Jason a copy of the map from the Rasputin manuscript. And he's looking back at Lionel, and Lionel's like, yeah, I think it might help you.
And Jason really is like, I don't know what this is. Lionel then smiles. Got him.
Dude, what are you up to, bro?
Come on, make the comparison.
No, you got to make it because you said it. It was good.
What it is more than anything is that Lucius Malfoy in Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets, where he was able to then place the journal inside of Ginny Weasley's little bucket in order for Tom Riddle, or for her to have Tom Riddle's diary, that then causes
setting it
hell.
Place. Yeah.
That's what he just did. He gave somebody that has no idea of anything a map just so he can cause hell to be released. Lex has no idea what this man is doing, and yet he's still allowing him to live in his home. This is what I mean by Lionel has not changed just because he has fucking soup night on Thursdays. Lex is the biggest dumbass I've ever seen. Yeah. I'm disgusted.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Yeah, he's doing something wicked here.
Oh, and he was hanging out in the office by himself.
That's true.
He was hanging out alone. Absolutely ridiculous. I love that scene, though.
It is good. No, it's nice because it's kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are you up to over there?
I actually hated it, though, at the same time, because I even put in the notes, Jason's dead. That's immediately where my mind went, and it's all because that page is going to curse him. There's something that's going to happen.
He's setting him on a path that's probably just not going to lead to a good place.
No, it's to hell. That's what I mean. Lionel just killed him.
Yeah. Oh, Lionel.
Yeah.
I've missed you so.
He sent Jason off to the basilisk, except there's no Harry Potter to save him.
No fox to clean them up the wounds.
Yeah, and no, what's it called? Phoenix to drop the sword with the sorting hat.
Yeah. Yeah. And so the last scene is actually back at the Ken farm. Lois
is washing herself a dog.
Yeah, washing the dog, Einstein. And still having the allergy problems. Like, I thought the allergies would go away with a shower. I'm like, are you stupid? And so, yeah, they're still discussing and arguing about the name.
And Clark still says, I'm going to call him Krypto. And she says, no, maybe.
Why? Because he's so cryptic like you?
Maybe for your next dog, but not for this dog. Nice try, Clark.
I love how bossy she is, too. It's
also,
so funny.
Hey, you know what that means, Joseph? This episode shouldn't have been called Krypto.
No, because you know what? Martha and John come in there. It's like, all right. So, yeah, I mean, you're going to have, you better settle on a name soon because if you're going to stay around here. And so Clark's like, oh my God, I could keep him. Yes, yes, yes. And so Martha even points out, you know, we had a dog just like this when I was younger. And we called him Shelby.
What?
And so Lois is like, what? Shelby, I can live with that. What about you, Clark? It's like, it's better than Clarky. And they all laugh. And then Clark goes and plays with the dog. And then the end.
You know what would have been hilarious? Like, Martha's like, we had a dog once. Name was Alicia.
I'm tired of it, Taylor. Cut it out.
I mean, Shelby's pretty close, right?
Honestly, how stupid, though? Shelby? Are you fucking kidding me?
Shelby. We had a dog named Shelby.
Yeah. What if we titled this episode Shelby? Yeah, but yeah, we again, Clark plays with the dog and
plays
credits.
Frisbee.
He
throws the Frisbee and then the dog jumps up and he's like, oh yeah, you got it.
Air Frisbee. But yeah.
What if the dog threw it back?
That'd be crazy. Yeah, man, you know, we came strong on a really stupid episode.
We didn't come strong at all.
We came
the
hard.
Fun facts.
We came really hard.
We didn't come hard. No. The facts were not there today. I think the episode wasn't there today. Overall.
But our energy was there, dude. Our passion.
No, I'm not sure.
Come on. But, yeah, so.
I'm not sure if anything was there. However, we do have to say, leave 5 fucking stars.
Yeah, honestly, like, if you made it all the way here, you know the drill.
5 stars equals 5 dogs. You say it.
Think about this, man. Think about this.
No, save at the animal shelter. Let me bring out the saving of animals, because that's what this podcast is about.
Yeah, really think about this. You help us, we help you. You know what I mean? The more 5 stars we get, the more attention we get, and we love attention. So, review us on everything. Leave the 5 stars. Bump those reviews up. Tell your family. Tell your friends. Just listen to the pod. If you're a fan, you'll love it. All right? Because we review these properly, as any normal person should. Okay? And think about it. You know, eventually, we're going to get some merch. You know, we're going to possibly get some sponsors, dude.
We're not going to get any merch unless it's honestly a sweater that says Martha get the belt, and it's just a kryptonite belt on it.
With John on it.
No, you can't have John. You just got to have
the
Martha
belt?
get the belt.
Cool.
And have the quotations. Because you know what? Only real fans would know what that means.
That's right.
And then when people see that and they're like, oh my God, what is that? Seriously, though, we really should do that.
And then think about it. A shirt, it says, Chloe, decade at the torch.
Oh, a decade at the torch. And then it just shows Chloe Sullivan.
And the Smallville torch.
On a Smallville torch, like on an actual newspaper.
I love the ideas, man.
Dude, it's going to be flowing like crazy.
Yeah, man. Again, thank you again for listening for this week. We have ended Krypto. We never should have been called that, but whatever. And so we'll be on to episode 15 next week.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, 15. So
we're getting so close.
We're getting close. We are still. I know we've talked about it a lot, but we definitely will start working on video format probably for season 5. We want to make it big. We are actually even approaching, our 100th episode. So we'll figure out something special to do for that. So stay tuned. Again, 2 Nerdy Idiots, Somebody Save Me podcast. Catch us next week. Leave us the 5 stars.
I'm not doing anything special.
Okay.
Rough.